Oh my god, I went to go get a dog, and a raid happened. Hello. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. Allie, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. This is Griff. He is our mascot. I also am realizing I forgot to put the thing in the in the stream title. I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. Welcome everybody. Hello. I'm Jen. This is Griff. He is one of my two good pups. Thank you for licking my eyeball. I love that so much for all of us. Oh goodness. Yes, my hair is very fluffy today. It's kind of buck wild. Oh my god, Pathos, you're a fucking god among men. Thank you very much for doing that. Oh, goodness. Hi, I hope you all had a wonderful time. What were you playing? What were you doing? Let's go. Whoa, what are we looking at? No, you can't eat that. That's not for you. No. Hey. Don't stop. No. We're just gonna turn this way so you can't even see it. Oh, yes. It's a good pup. Look at this face. Look at this good boy. Look at this. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Can I put my headset on so I can hear things? Can I do that? Oh goodness, I missed all of the things. Hey, Half-Baked Jesse, thank you very much for your follow. I super appreciate it. So many things, I missed so many things because you were being such a noodle boy. Which I guess is very appropriate for the noodle raid. Hey. Hi. Thank you. He wants to eat my tea strainer. That's what he's staring at. It's full of tea leaves. And that's what he's doing. But yes, thank you all. I hope you had a wonderful stream. And you had all the funs. And had a wonderful time. And everybody's excited to go into the weekend. Yeah, hi, thank you. Oh goodness. Yeah, since Carl pointed it out. He's had this bow tie. Both of them have bow ties. They've had this for like since the beginning of the panini. So I don't know how it's gone so unnoticed for so long. But there we go. There's his little bow tie. I can't take my tea strainer. He just thinks it smells delicious, I guess. Thank you. Oh, there you go, showing off your cute little bow tie. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to... Oh, goodness! Okay. We heard a noise and we have to go investigate. Did we decide the noise wasn't important? Doggy shake. Okay, you want to be just there? Do you want in your bed? There's a bed right there. It's right there. It's all for you. It's a brand new one. There you go. No, now we're just standing in it. Now we're just standing. Yeah? There's ink marks on my green screen. Okay. Completely forgot this weekend is Christmas, and I'm telling it. No, Carl, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Worst case, you're just like, hey, Mom, here's what I'm doing, but it's not done yet. Like, it's fine. That's totally fine. Griffith's being such a weirdo. Anyways. How's everybody doing? I've been drinking since 3. So. It's a good time. Flashfire, that's very funny and not inaccurate because I was screaming at the game almost immediately last week. Like, that's not wrong, so. Oh shit, you're right, God, I'm such a mess. I also didn't tweet. I got so distracted by getting a dog. Okay, let's see. I've been drinking for several hours, so that calls for this. There we go. No, right now we're tipsy, Jen, but we're teetering on the edge. That's for fucking sure. There we go. Oh my god, this tiara looks so good with my hair being all like big and stuff. It's a good time. Okay, so we did that. It's great. It's a good time. Jesse, how are you? What's up? Kick your feet up. Grab a hot cocoa. Tell us all about everything. But, like, only if you want to. We're chill here. Yes. I've been scrubbing the floor at work. Gross! This has been scratching my hyperfocus ADHD brain. Alright, well, like, that's good. I'm glad it's doing that for you. Let's see. Well, this is downright ominous. I'm eating a flavored root vegetable. Okay, what does that mean? What do you mean it's flavored? Like there's an additional flavor on it? I gotta know. You have to elaborate. Oh my god, that little emote is so cute. Oh my god, Allie, you're the cutest goddamn emotes. I love it. I love it so much. It's chips and meat. Okay. Like, part of me was like, this is fancy speak for potato chips. But then part of me was like, maybe it's not. Maybe they're sweet potato chips. Maybe it's just something else. Like, maybe it was like, maybe you're eating like potato, but it's got like, maybe you meant loaded baked potato. That would still be a flavored root vegetable. Like, there were so many options. I didn't want to like, just like put you into a box without finding out. So, I'm gonna tweet and then we'll talk about where we're at and what we're gonna get into, and how full my list is and how much trouble we're gonna get into before James shows up. I already cannot speak. That's a good start. Real good start. Let's see. We're live. That's not an exclamation point. Oh boy, that's not the letters I typed. Oh, guys, it's a mess. It's a mess already. This is what happens when you start on margaritas at 3 in the afternoon. I got a lot of stuff done though. All right, that's done. Easy peasy. Okay, catching it up. Oh no, this is a tiara. It's not, it's just, whoop. Tiara. There you go. Now I get to fight with getting it back under the thing. I didn't think that all the way through. There we go. Alright. Catching up on the chat. We're the perfect temperature in the house. We're having sleeves on, like the zip up is too warm, but not having it on is too cold. And I don't understand how. So there will be a lot of me putting this on and taking this off, I'm sure. We're gonna start the stream with me taking it off, you guys. Let's see. I need to try hot cocoa with my new soy milk. Okay, there you go. I should try it with our oat milk at some point. We'll catch up that in a second. Yes! Jesse is hydrating. Thank you. You're gonna fit in here perfectly. I yell at people to drink water all the time. Everybody hydrate your asses. You know you weren't drinking enough water. I know I wasn't drinking enough water because I was drinking tequila instead. Do that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna talk, you know what? I meant to put that on the list too. I'm glad you yelled that, Ashley. Don't save the candles. My list for tonight is wild. It's all over the place. I have 2 all capital letters yell at people things. It's don't save the candles, and then there's another one. Which is gonna make Jeff upset, but it's gonna be fine. I have some Truly Margarita seltzers on the way right now. Nice! Joe's here, what's up? You hadn't been here for a little while, so I was worried you ate chocolate. I had a classic Italian dish topped with a lovely simmered tomato puree, aged cured meat, and aged lactose. See, I like this new game of, like, use fancy words to describe the dinner you had. This is good. I like that. Carl had spaghetti, and either a sausage or a meatball. And Parmesan on it. I love this. I love this. What did I have tonight? I had a thinly sliced marinated beef that was sauteed with a nice bell pepper and onion mix, served on a ground corn and topped with a nice chipotle aioli, with also some finely grated artisanal cheeses. So there you go. Yeah, just melt a chocolate bar and drink that. Just do that. That's hot chocolate. Don't do that. Wicked Boss Lady, I love that name. Absolutely. Hello, welcome. I just learned the workout supplement creatine dehydrates you. Yes, yes it does. You didn't know that? Oh, Joe. Oh, sweetheart. Jenny, you gonna yell at me tonight? I don't know. Am I gonna yell at you tonight? Ashley, why would I yell at you? Probably. Hey, everybody. This is me yelling at everybody. Hydrate, take care of yourselves, and value yourselves. Is that me yelling at you, Ashley? You are worth existing without having to justify it. Wicked Boss Lady, thank you very much for the follow. We're gonna be aggressively positive tonight in the face of me being angry at this game. Oh my gosh. Odin Wolf, thank you for the follow as well. I like how what I described could either be a Philly cheesesteak or tacos. You're not wrong. It was tacos though. We did fajitas tonight. Oh, pepperoni pizza. Oh, yep, okay. That's what Carl had. That makes sense. Oh. Joe, okay, don't drink. It didn't kill me as far as I know. Stop drinking chocolate. Don't do it. Oh, Carl actually nailed it with the fajitas. Yeah. Ashley, no, Ashley, you didn't have a chicken nugget and fries. You had a breaded chicken dish, that was lightly fried and browned, with a side of, chunky cut seasoned potatoes. Maybe with a side of a nice tomato puree. Every mini Snickers I just found. Just put that in a mug with some... Heat up some milk, drop the Snickers in, and stir it a lot. Don't do that. That sounds awful. Please don't. Like this channel... Aww. Oh, cute. Thank you. Ashley's a menace for all reasons. This is true. This is true. You're also gonna have some tequila. Oh my god, yes, please do. Yeah, I'm having, for people who are new here, this has been I'm usually a whiskey person. But today I'm having a pumpkin margarita. So it's tequila, triple sec, some apple cider, and like a scoop of pumpkin butter all shaken up together. I shouldn't have done that motion on the internet. I'm so sorry. I did it and I thought about it, but it was too late by the time those two thoughts came together. Does drinking nail polish remover count? What? No, what? What? Oh, Joe, please, God. Do I need to text Jess? Do I need to do that? Do I need to text your other half to, like, do a wellness check on you? Hot damn. Oh my gosh, I'm still behind on chat. I'm getting there. It vaguely smelled like bad vodka. Fair. Fair. Okay. Liz, I'm so glad you enjoyed playing a Tempest Cleric, because I'm telling you, that's the best subclass. I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Ashley, why'd you do this to me? Why'd you do this to me? Okay. I had a new tequila to recommend, but I don't know what it's called. Very helpful. Put it in Discord later. Thank you. That is actually helpful. Best tasting silver tequila I've ever had. Ooh, okay. I'm down for that. Used to be strictly whiskey, and then Neo made me have to give up my booze monogamy, so I love it. All right. Dope. Dope. Oh, Carl's coming up with very good descriptions of everybody's food. All right. What other dinners can we come up with that Carl can make sound fancy? What do we have to do this. Yeah, so, okay, since you used to be strictly whiskey, I gotta ask if you've got any kind of favorites. I'm a big fan of Angel's Envy Rye is a big one here. I also, Blade and Bow is actually snuck in as a favorite recently. And what is my other... We also just like a lot of the barrel bourbons. Those are pretty solid. Okay, all right. Carl, work your magic on Liz having had ramen. Meanwhile, hey, we're gonna play Persona. We're gonna play Persona 5. Where we're at. In-game date, it's like April 22nd, something like that. We have finished the first palace, dungeon, whatever it is in this one. Hey, for everybody who's new and playing Persona 5 against my will, that is important for you to know. There will be a lot of me yelling at a lot of game mechanic things, because I do get angry at this thing giving me a choice and then having it not being a choice. Fair warning. So, Persona 5. We are through the first palace. We did that. We've got a bunch of free time now. James will be joining eventually for us to shoot the shit. It'll be great. I have a decently full list of topics for the evening. I know he does too. It will be great. James thinks of positivity and peer pressure. You know what? Fair. That's fair. I get it. There are actually some good Jamesons. One of my favorite things that we haven't been able to do in a long time because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour is my partner manages a team. Ooh, doggy bark barks. Manages a team that is partially based in Ireland. And so, like, once a year, he would have to go out there. And I actually got to go with him once. I was supposed to go with him again. Literally the week before everything shut down. It was not good timing. But he goes to Jameson, and you can get stuff there you cannot get anywhere else, and you certainly can't get in the States. And so we have one bottle that we've been rationing since then. We are almost out of it. It's very good. So, anyways, Persona. Yeah, I'm too warm. This is coming off. Okay. We're doing downtime. James gave me... So I asked him what I should do with the downtime. I still imagine I will get into trouble somewhere before he shows up. But pretty much I'm prioritizing my social links, so we're gonna go talk to Not Kanji, and at some point be able to start Ons. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. What did I do? I don't even know what I said this time. That's not a good sign. All right, well, music, hey, I feel like that's a good time to switch things over, because the song's over. So, we're here. We're here. We're here. No, I don't mean mechanical trouble. I mean just off the rails. He's gonna show up and be like, what did you do? I mean, I've somehow, like, reversed someone's arcana or whatever it was. I don't remember. Jeff's back! All right. Where exactly were we? We're in the coffee shop. Yes. Okay. He's got a thing over his head.
Hey.
Okay, this is actually good. Spending time with your confidants after school or at night will deepen your trust in each other. Think carefully about who you will spend your limited time with as you progress through various palaces. See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate. It's okay. It's okay. Carl's very good at this. Ramen is now rehydrated wheat flour noodles boiled and simmered in a lightly seasoned chicken stock. That's very good. That's very good. Okay. All right. I have to think about some dinners now. A number of the dinners we do are actually, like, pretty dope, because Jeff is a very good cook. But I'm trying to think of, like, the basic ones. I feel like mac and cheese would be... I'm trying to think of a non-noodle one for you to have to do.
I heard you compliment me. What'd you say?
I said you're a very good cook.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what we're doing is Carla's started coming up with very fancy descriptions for very basic dinners. Like ramen is now rehydrated wheat flour noodles boiled and simmered in a lightly seasoned chicken stock. So I'm trying to think of, like, we're now all trying to come up with stuff for him to, like, come up with good descriptions for. His description of dino nuggies and fries was also very good. So I was like, the problem is, like, we have, like, good food because you're a good cook. So I'm having a hard time coming up with things. Come here and say hello. Ashley's here. We gotta be gross and kiss.
I'm gonna make a drink first. But...
No, you kiss me and then drink. Mwah!
Hi, Ashley.
My headset keeps trying to escape. Oh God, hi.
Hi, everyone else too.
Ooh, Sloppy Joe's. That's a good one. Carl, make Sloppy Joe's sound fancy. Ashley actually yelled Lego in her house, and the cats were done startled.
Are they messy Josephs?
Okay, that's not how it works. You can't just call Sloppy Joe a messy Joseph and be like, I'm done now. Ashley, that's not dinner. Apple Jacks, Dr. Pepper, and gummy bears? No. What? How did you survive? Okay. So, I could hang out with him. It is night. That's probably better to do that. Yeah, Metric coming in with the flavored root vegetables. You could have never predicted this is where this was gonna go. Hey, Sassy's here. Okay. So I guess I'll spend time with him because it's nighttime and I don't think I can get to the other people I want to do anything with yet. What was the other thing he said to do? Okay, so I'll need to discover the library next time I'm at school too. Okay. Okay, Sloppy Joe's. Here we go. Simmered seasoned ground chuck simmered on a low setting in tomato, pepper, onion, and onion puree. Spread between a lovely baked brioche bun. All right. Okay. Very important question for everybody about your Sloppy Joes. Do you put cheese on it? And if yes, what kind of cheese? For what? Sloppy Joes are the only thing that I will consume American cheese for. I'll do that. For those. Very specifically. And, like, that's the only cheese that seems to make sense for a Sloppy Joe for me. Sassy Toddler! Hi, baby! Hi, sweetie! You said about to head home, so I'm probably not on the big screen for him to cheers me. Yeah, I'll help Chief out. Let's do it. Huh. So you do get it, all right. Put your stuff down and come back here. It's about time one of the regulars arrives. She's a talkative one. Uh-oh.
Well.
Now then, since you're going to be working in my store, I'll need to hammer home the basics. You know what I'm talking about, right? No, that's why you gotta teach me that. What the fuck? Why is that an option? And none of these feel like they're right. No idea makes me sound ignorant. Hitting on girls is gross, and making coffee is too obvious and cannot be the right answer. I'm gonna hit that one because it's the least awful. But hot damn. Oh, Carl's never put cheese on it? Alright. Colby Jack. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Carl is wicked talented. Master crochet artist, master food description creator. There's got to be a better way to even say that. I don't know. Come up with your own title, Carl. American cheese on toasted bread. A Sloppy Joe is not a classy sandwich, and anything with any level of class isn't right for the sandwich. Wait. You do Sloppy Joes on just, like, straight up bread? Just, like, regular-ass bread? Not even, like, a hamburger bun? What? That's dangerous for structural integrity. For the heft of a Sloppy Joe. Okay, good. It was actually making coffee. Okay, see, I don't calling it a messy Joseph, like seeing that in text form, it's bad feels. The store's not the busiest around, but I'm real particular about how we do things here. I'll kick you out, no questions asked if you serve a bad cup. You got that? All right. You're gonna, like, completely kick me out or just not let me work here anymore? Those are two different things. Hold on, am I about to lose my room and board if I make a bad cup of coffee? This is kind of intense. have used regular ass bread for hot dog buns. That's fine. A hot dog's not like, because a hot dog is already like, it is a solid form itself. Sloppy Joe is molecular. It needs some surface and some containment. I mean, in times of need, for sure. But it sounds like Joe's, like, never done it. We did sliced bread and prayed to the sloppy gods. Things went well. Oh, boy. Yes, sloppy joes are a non-Newtonian fluid, for sure. Oh, she's gaudy. That's good. Let me tell you, Sochan definitely does things right with his coffee. It goes so well with this special curry, I can't help but order the set meal every time. So think about, excuse me, coffee going with curry. That's a wild combo to me, but... what can I say? Each of my regulars gets an experience personally tailored to them. Really? Can you tell me the key to that wonderful flavor? I'd love to make it at home sometime. No, I'm not gonna tell you how to fucking do it at home. Sorry, that's a trade secret. You're free to try and guess based on the taste, though. Cheapskate, keeping secrets from me even though you know your food's already stolen my heart. How about a nice dessert, then? It's only 300 yen. Let me offer you a thing for more money. When you run a shop, you get all sorts of customers. Knowing their personalities is absolutely vital. That's what being in food service is all about. Oh, he stopped! What's happening?
Whoa.
Oh, you don't look good? You don't look good at all. Cheerful elderly man. But he doesn't look that... Hello there, it's been quite a while, Sakura-san. I heard you opened up a shop, so here I am. Wouldn't have hurt to mention it to me, though. Got a real nice location here, right by the station and everything. Would sure be a shame if something happened to it. Oh, you order? No small talk? That's cold. But the smell sure brings back memories. You're still making that curry, huh? Guess you haven't gotten over her yet. Oh! Oh, somebody you're supposed to know and you just served them! Yes! Do it! So pushy. I just stopped in to say hi today, but I'll be back again soon. Bye. Oh, I hate that. I hate all of that. I don't know where he caught wind of this place. That guy seems suspicious. I'm just going with who was he? Music's dropped. Music dropped. Just forget about him. It's none of your business. Okay. Well, what? Look. I know you don't know we're in a game. I know we're in a game. He's gonna come back while it's just me here. We all know that. I need to know something. Something. Anyway, if you have time for questions, you have time to be learning about bean types. You're not gonna be any use to me if you can't pick up on the ABCs sometime soon. Besides, ladies love a guy who knows his coffee. This isn't such a bad deal for you. I'm uncomfy with the first one, so we'll go with this. Come on, you're supposed to play along. It's one of the core tenets of customer service. Either way, I'm gonna teach you right. That way I'll be able to sit back and relax while you work. Okay, great. Hey, look at that. Allows you to brew coffee. Oh, I can make coffee to restore my soda pop. Hell yeah.
All right.
Now we're more extra. Okay, great. You can brew coffee at the counter in LeBlanc. You will be unable to brew coffee during the day and after school when the cafe is open. Brew at night when the coffee gear is free. Okay. I don't know about you guys. For me, that chime was definitely only in this ear, and it startled the hell out of me. Is it time already?
Well,
Start closing up. No slacking off. You got it? Yeah, sure. What do you about customer service? Oh, yay! My kindness is improved. That's good. That was one of the things that James told me to work on while he was gone. All right. We'll get there eventually. Oh, my phone's going pee-pee. Oh my god! He's calling me! He specifically said he doesn't, like, do phone calls with men. He specifically said that. Alright, dope. Forgot to ask for your cell number. No, you didn't forget to ask. I offered it at one point and you went, no, I make a point of not having other dudes' numbers in my phone. You said that. No, don't tell me it's a hassle. You were the weirdo about it. Anyways. Anyway, you're done closing up yet? Yeah, I just saw you. I'm gonna have you handle that from now on, so you better learn now. Seems like you're a quick study, so I hope you got the hang of it. Got it, yep. Don't forget, once you're a little more settled in, I'm gonna have you doing more chores. But man, not sure how I feel about calling up a guy's phone. There it is! There it is! Anyhow, we'll get the routine grounded into you. That way I might be able to take it easy. Don't stay up too late. Alright. Let's see. Do I have any stories I want to tell before James gets here? No, I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. I do need to look something up though, because I'm gonna have to have him. James is gonna need quiz time. I'm gonna pose the question to all of you, but James is gonna be on the hook for an answer. FYI. Such a pain to put on makeup, but I hate shopping, so I usually just end up lazing about the house.
Yeah.
Same here. Good thing there's home shopping. Oh, this is where I learned about the home shopping network. They always have the best stuff on Sundays. Okay. That's good to know. I feel like it was the same in the last one. Do I feel like I need to write this down? I don't think I need to write this down. I know exactly what show you're talking about. They even sell surgical masks for when you're sick. Again! Has this always been in the game, or is this part of an update? I'll have to check it out tomorrow. So popular, they always sell out if you don't call the same day. Oh, boy. Alright, we're at school. Oh, a lot is happening.
Morning.
Yo, what's up, not Kanji? Slipped in, so I ran out without eating breakfast. Oh man, that sucks. I feel so weak because of it. Everybody took down Kamoshida. Don't say that out loud! There's people here! Just feel so spent and out of gas, you know? You get me, right? I do. I'm not gonna tell him he's slacking.
Yep.
All I have left to do is wait for that board meeting. Yup. Anyway, I'm hungry. I guess I'll buy some bread at the school store. Jesus. Oh no, might have to answer questions. Oh, hello, you. Kamoshida was really in his element at the volleyball rally the other day. You kids are lucky to receive direct instruction from a world-famous athlete like him. Fuck you. Sports have been regarded as sacred things that invigorate people since ancient times. So much so that an emperor himself even participated once. Oh, good. Mishima is gonna have to answer. Do you know the name of the Roman emperor who participated in the Olympics? It's about time I see someone else stumble through a question. Oh no, sassy toddler, no. It's Nero. Okay, great. It's good to throw yourself into your club activities, but you shouldn't sacrifice your studies. Sorry. That said, you don't seem too into sports. All right. Look, you don't have to put me in a box like that. It's the correct box, but it's still rude and uncalled for. So music theater and chariot racing, which sport did Nero win when he I love the idea of Olympic theater. First of all. Oh, I hate that it gave me all of them. Here's the thing is I feel like if an emperor shows up to the Olympics, you have to let him win. Like, you have to. I was gonna go with chariot racing. But I kinda gonna wanna go with all of them. I'm gonna do that.
This is it. Correct.
Hey! Yes, I've definitely been studying. For sure. Nero won many awards in all kinds of competitions. All rigged in his favor, of course. There it is. Because of these kinds of selfish actions, not to mention a lecherous side, he became known as a despot.
No way. What?
Just like Kamoshida. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes. No! Remember, I'm dangerous. I'll shank you if you take my notes.
Nice going.
Must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Hey! It said recently people have begun reevaluating Nero's reign. Regardless, though, he was lacking in sportsmanship. Yeah, no fucking shit. You should have taken a page out of Kamoshida's book. Mm-hmm.
No.
Hey, cat, stop talking. They will hear you. How has no one noticed this? How has no one noticed a cat in my desk? Take me somewhere outside. No, I'm gonna go find... I gotta go find the,
Really?
I gotta find the library. And then go find Ryuji, I guess. Hey, you have thingies. Okay. It's the same thingies. It's emotional support cat, it's fine, there we go. I'm on 2nd floor. James said it was the 3rd floor. Library. Are you a library? Broadcast room. Oh, what? That seems like something. What did I just go into? Oh, it's a library.
Excuse me?
Is this your first time at the library? There's a student over there calling for you. Yeah. It's my job to explain the rules of the library to first-time visitors, so... You can borrow books from the library. Furthermore, if a desk is available, you can use it to read or study. I don't like that caveat that it could just be like, nah, it's full. More books will be added as the seasons pass. Stop by and see what they have. You're only allowed to borrow 1 book at a time. Once you finish, please be sure to return... Uh-huh. Oh, are you a 2nd year? Could you be that transfer student I keep hearing about? No. Nope. But you look exactly like how they describe it with those glasses and everything. It has to be you. I don't mean to be rude, but maybe you shouldn't come here. See, you're scaring the other students, too. No, I didn't mean you can't use the library, but...
Man.
No, I'm studying out of spite. The other students are scared of you. I'm feeling more hostility than anything. Check out that study corner. Looks like you can raise your knowledge and guts here. Fuck yeah. Study corner. Where's the study corner? Study corner? Okay, there's a bunch of people sleeping. Study corner.
At a time like this?
And on top of that, we have midterms coming up after the break. I wonder how next semester is going to go. Just really be focused. She didn't notice me at all. That's great. I want a study corner. Do it! When you study in the library, time will pass, but you will improve your knowledge. Also, during bad weather, your focus will increase, and your knowledge will improve even more. Sometimes you may overhear students talking about you, causing you to lose focus. Your knowledge may not increase as much, but your guts will slightly grow instead. Okay, cool. Nailed it. Your knowledge might improve if you study at one of the open tables. There's other people around, but your guts might improve because of it.
Hey.
What do you want to... Yeah, I want to study here. Let's do it. Is that guy really going to sit down and study? Maybe he's more of a serious student than he looks? Well, don't stare at him. If your eyes meet, that guy is going to kill you. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Stop meowing in the library! It will stand out here! Good job not getting discouraged by the bad reputation. That dauntless spirit will take you far in life. Yay! Alright.
Man.
There's no way anyone could focus on studying in this environment. Let's change Kamoshida's heart and redeem... We already did that! We did that! Alright.
Wanna head back?
Alright, we did this. We established that.
Ah, you're back.
I am back! I live here! You heard anything about stuff happening to Kamoshida? What's wrong? I guess I probably should have just asked you about this at school. Yeah! Did something happen? I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of anxious. Keep thinking about how, even with all you did, we might still end up getting expelled. I'm totally gonna suffer if that happens. What? So we couldn't even help An or Suzui. We'll deal if we need to. I don't know what that will mean. Yeah, if people made eye contact with me at the library, I would also kill them, so. Because I just gotta accept my fate. Now's not really the time to be getting pessimistic about this. Anyway, I'm feeling a little better now that I talked to you about this. Thanks, man. Don't tell An I was doubting us, okay? She won't have anyone to rely on if we're getting all worried about this shit. See ya! Okay. If you want to help out with the other work around the shop, I'm fine with that too, so how about it? Okay.
Next time, then.
Okay, so I could make coffee. Or I can, I think if I water my plant, that does something. Oh god. This room looks so desolate since there's nothing in here.
I've got a good idea.
I will be the judge of that. Bring me that chair, that one in the corner, okay? Can reach that beam on the ceiling if you stand on this chair, right? Maybe? Train you. Oh, what? No. I'm gonna whip you into shit. No. No, I don't want to do that. I want to water the houseplant. Okay, I'm not gonna water the houseplant. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly. I got real nervous with that. Okay, like, sure. So I can train. I can make stuff. I don't think I could probably find Ryuji or An at night. I guess I'll do this just so that way we get it, the start of it out of the way. Get this out of the way. Training in your room will cause time to pass, but it'll raise your max HP. Oh, yes! The more you train, the greater the effect will be. Check your schedule and use your time wisely.
Okay.
I don't know what check your schedule means, but sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's begin your training.
Nice going.
Didn't you buy some protein shakes? You're quite prepared. I'm impressed. That must be a DLC thing. Protein shakes increase the effects of your training. Use these when you want to be more efficient in your workout. You gonna take anything? Sure. Sure. Yeah, I got 11. Why not? Sure. Now make sure you drink water, because that is dehydrating, as Joe has discovered.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. That's not bad.
Hey.
This is me after a workout. Just curl up on the floor. Oh.
Nice going.
God, I love it.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Well then.
Perfect. I got 6 extra HP. Dope. Alright, this is a completely free day. I don't know how to find anybody.
Well then.
Your good things about that Sunday TV shopping show. Want to check it out sometime? Do I? Do I want to check it out? How's my plant?
Nice.
Okay, great. No, I...
Hey.
I wake up and sit on the couch. We did all we could. I was trying to click on the TV, though.
Hey.
Yeah, I have a DVD player. Oh, watching a DVD will cause time to pass, but various stats will increase depending on what DVD you watch. Oh my god. Why are there so many options? One DVD series contains several episodes. Watching one episode will fill up one DVD icon. When all icons have been filled, you have finished. Okay, it's just like books. Okay, great. How do I check out the... Oh, is the shopping thing down here? Okay, there we go. I hate this. Here's what we got for you today!
Whoa.
Items bought through the home shopping program will be delivered to your door on a later date. The program airs on Sunday. There may be some items that can only be obtained exclusively through this program, so be sure to tune in often. The Spring Awake set. You'll never have to fear falling asleep again. Comes with 1 caffeine patch, 10 wide eye drops, and 10 hot and sour tea. But that's not all we've got. We have the Sheriff Spring set. It's great for those who are concerned about their health and stamina. Yes. I don't know what either of those are, other than apparently it affects my soda pop and my Harry Potters. A party in a can! It's a limited item. Today's the one and only day it'll be available. Of course, the price is just right. Won't see this kind of deal ever again. Phones are already ringing off the hook!
Hey.
If we buy one, then the other will probably be sold out before we can get it. Oof. Hell, so it helps you stay awake. Great for your health and stamina. I mean, I have plenty of money. Let's do that. I'm not worried about sleepies. I'm all sold out. That last customer was extraordinarily lucky. Try to get your order to you as quickly as possible. Goodbye for now.
Well then.
All right. Oh, this guy's pompous. I hate that. You're the young man who's been lodging here now. I often come here to work. I'm a film critic, you know. Oh, God. Film critics are the worst. Turn my thoughts to the films crafted by legends, all the while enjoying a fine cup of coffee. That's so cool! So need for you to feel intimidated? Here at this cafe, you and I are equals. Okay, this is exactly what film critics are like. I fucking hate it. I hate this. Please feel free to come and talk whenever you see me here. I'll do that. You're young, so I'm sure it must be incredibly valuable to converse with such a deep thinker. I fucking want to kick this man. Ugh. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey.
All sorts of people gather in the big city. Crooks are everywhere. Okay. Don't know why that was a thing you needed to say. God. Okay. There's so many things. Hey, legitimate question. I know I got a job. I remembered getting a job. How do I get to it? How do I get to that? I legitimately do not remember. And I would, Shibuya. Oh, I have to go to Shibuya? Okay. This way. Where go? Where go, what do? God, there's a lot of things I can choose from. I can tell the weather is shifting because my knees hurt like a motherfucker right now. Central Street, okay. Thank you! Oh God, there's so many things. Here, where's my little map? What job did I get even? I don't even remember. I was looking for an icon on my screen and I got nothing. What am I doing? This is why I take notes. I'm pulling out my notebook so I can write this down. Let's get to where I started. Okay. Liz, I'm trying to find where my job is. Yasha had an emergency, aka she got stuck in her sweater, was trying to turn into a tube top. Incredible. Yeah. Central Street. I remember nothing about the job. Is it in my phone anywhere? I don't think so. I think I called. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I have asked the chat, Liz. You missed me going, please actually help. Because this is not a spoiler thing. This is like, I remember I have a job somewhere. Where do I go? And that was on my list of things James told me to do. All right, good night. Good night, banana. 7-7. This is where? This is where? Okay, I can now quick travel here. Great. Yes, you're having a sale. I would like to do work, though.
Hey.
Yes, don't you? That reminds me. Don't you work here? Incredible. Okay, work at the convenience store. Will cause time to pass, but, oh, your charm will improve. Okay, that wasn't the thing he wanted me to increase, but he did say to come work here, so... I'm also supposed to go do my laundry at some point. Okay, we'll do that.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll work. We're gonna work here. Yeah, let's do it.
Are you?
Do you want to apply for a part-time job? I'll call the manager. Please wait. I don't know anything about personing. I'm just, hey, as long as you're cozy, like, that's, the vibe here is I want y'all to be cozy while I'm teetering on the brink of like a complete mental breakdown. That's the vibe here. Y'all chill. I get mad at stuff. I feel like that, and then I yell at you to hydrate and eat a vegetable. I feel like that's a really good summary of what happens here. You know. Okay, there's a ton of signs that I'll say Delicious Cafe. If you have to put that many signs up about it, I think maybe it's not delicious. It's not that delicious. Is this just a bag of Brussels sprouts in the bottom right hand of the screen? It feels like Brussels sprouts or just little melon candies. Something. I don't know. Jen and I are in pain, pretty much, yes.
Nice to meet you.
I did apply for the job, yep. We ask you to work the cash register. Please watch your coworkers to learn the ropes. Oh, wasabi peas. They look too big to be wasabi peas, though. Like, they looked large and oblong. I'll do my best. That's what I just said, yep. Oh yeah, no, I've heard wonderful things about, like, the 7-Elevens in Japan are supposed to be, like, incredible. You get paid more for days you work especially hard. Oh, what does that mean?
I appreciate
Like,
it.
I'm glad, but what does that mean mechanically? What do I have to do as the player?
Wow.
Just look at that service, yup. We had a lot of customers today. I hope you weren't too overwhelmed. We have a campaign where we give extra points on any day of the month with a 7. Well, that's not today. 777. Extra points on day. Does that mean the entire month of July? Or is this any day of the month? So, okay. Because I was like, fuck, that could get buck wild. Any day, day with a 7. Does Yasha get a tiny bite of peanut butter for her suffering in her stutter? Of course. Of course.
Nice to meet you.
Her name is Shibuya. Guess I'm your senpai, so did watching me give you an idea of what to do? Perfectly, yep. How promising. In that case, I'll expect great things of you.
So?
Let me give you one pointer. Remember where the barcodes are. That alone will save you a ton of time. Oh, where would I be without this pro tip? How about I test you while we're on the subject? Uh-oh. You know, cow's milk. 777's brand milk. Okay. Very creative naming. Love it. Can you tell me where the barcode is? Inside, next to the company logo. None of the other answers made any sense. It's indeed next to the company logo. Not bad at all for a newbie. Sorry, I didn't mean to act like a big shot senpai. I hate this sentence. But it's little bits of knowledge like this that help you keep your cool when it counts.
Good work today.
Sorry to keep you. I know you're tired. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, great.
Hey.
Yeah, she had some great tips about know where the barcode is so you can scan it. Every month, more customers will come to the shop on dates that end with a 7. By skillfully handling these customers, you'll be able to improve your charm and earn more money than usual. Good to know. Good work today. You learned how to be more considerate of others through dealing with customers. All my real life retail experience told me was that people are awful and just made me dead inside. So...
Wanna head back?
Oh, I got an achievement, though. You're almost done, right? Let's get your pay and go home. I do like the idea that I get paid immediately upon finishing a shift. Change and go home. Hell yeah. Let me go find the laundromat. Oh, no, I'm not. Glad the subway was repaired so quickly. It's just been one bizarre incident after another this year. Fuck, I feel that. Our country is going to hell. The world is going to hell. Aren't there any honest politicians out there? No! How can I have hope in a country like this? Tequila helps! Yeah, Carl, I just got really sad about, like, every film job I've ever had. That's what just happened.
Ah, you're back.
Are you smoking? Or are you just standing weird? That's sooty. Oh, I see. I was just talking about the laundromat. The sooty armor, I mean. There's a laundromat next to the bathhouse, right? If we've got spare time, maybe we could go wash them. Yeah, I'll go do that. Hey, you got little dots, though. Not giving you allowance. If you want money, get a job. Okay. I did just work today, but thank you. The one who has to lock the door. Just make sure you're not out there for too long, all right? Okay, didn't you tell me I could go out at night, though? Don't I lock the door? We were told that we couldn't go very far, so I guess that means we gotta enjoy the nightlife in Yongen. How about we take a peek inside the bathhouse? Probably can't go in there as a cat, though. Saw a sign for a movie theater somewhere as well, and there were some batting cages, too. There's too many things! There's too many! Hey, speaking of... Hi, James! Oh, maybe. I got James.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm fine.
How many drinks in are we right
Well,
now?
I was on Margarita 3 when the stream started.
Ooh.
So, and that's when it started. I did make another one. I've got like a third of that one left, so... It's a good time. I'm trying to go to the laundromat. I'm trying to decide which symbol looks like it is a laundromat. A freshly bathed old person.
You know that classic archetype from all literature?
Oh my god. Does that mean they have more or less of the classic old people smell? Alright, there's batting cages. That looks like a vending machine, thing. So I'm gonna go, okay, wait, no. Do I wanna go down here? Okay. Laundromat, I found it!
Way to go, Jen. You don't need me.
Of course I need you, James. Goodness gracious.
Chat, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, James, I need you to think of the most mundane... Thanks, Liz. I need you to think of the most mundane dinner you can think of.
The most mundane dinner I can think of, peanut butter and jelly.
Okay, there we go. Carl, work your magic. Carl has been coming up with very fancy ways to describe very, like, regular stuff. Regular food, and it's been very impressive.
Carl, after you're done doing that, do you want to take a look at my resume and spice it up a little bit?
There we go. Alright, I can now quick travel to the laundromat. That's great.
Hey,
No more walking for you.
Yeah.
You fast travel like a king.
I did. So what have I done while you're on? I did work for a day, so I've got that now for fast travel. I did go to the library. I found that. And we're doing this. And I did work in the cafe one day because I was like, oh, that's a social link thing, and I'm already here. So I progressed my social link with Sojiro, and I can make coffee now.
Very nice.
I think
coffee
that's-
is a very useful item. You can actually keep the coffee with you, and it is an item you can bring into dungeons with you.
Hell yeah. All right, using the laundromat will cause time to pass. Okay, great.
Carl, smooth peanut butter, please.
Oh, this is very important for the description, of course.
Yeah, I'm not a Neanderthal.
The item you receive is up to chance. Oh, that's awful. I hate that. Equipment for cats!
Booty boots. It's like the Puss in Boots.
Add another item. Sure. Yeah, I guess I'll add more. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Sure. Yeah, run the washing machine. Let's go! James,
$4.
that's yeah, right?
Hey, hey.
Morgana, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to James about stuff. What do you got? I know you got a sticky note full of stories.
I do have a sticky note full of stories. So you know what? Speaking of peanut butter and jelly, this is actually an excellent segue. So thank you for setting me up.
You're so welcome.
Totally intentionally.
Totally intentionally. Absolutely planned it.
Yeah. So peanut butter and jelly is Justin Ola's daughter's favorite dinner. She craves it. We try other things like, she'll eat pasta and she'll eat other things, but if given the choice, she will eat peanut butter and jelly every day. And there is a very specific bread that she likes from our local grocery store, and it's the stuff that like comes from their bakery. So it's not like the Archer bread or the Wonder bread. It's from the bakery, and it is Italian 5-grain with like the grains and seeds on the crust.
Okay. I just got succubus pajamas.
Ooh.
I made a lot of faces when that popped up. Continue.
I didn't know you were doing Vasile's laundry. Anyway, as some of you may know, children are very picky about their routines and getting the exact same thing. And if we don't have that bread, it is a catastrophe. So I went to the grocery store last week, and they were out of that bread, but they had regular Italian bread. So it's the exact same bread without the 5 grains on the crust.
Okay.
So I bought it, and I made her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She looked at me, she goes, "This is not my bread." And I'll go like, "Oh, sweetie, you know what? You're right. But you know what? I talked with the bakers, and they forgot to put all the seeds on the bread." And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "I know. Can you believe they forgot to put the seeds on the bread?" She goes, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Here, try a bite. It's gonna taste exactly the same, just without the seeds." And she bit into it. She's like, "Oh, this is I like this." I'm like, "Good." And she ate it. The next day, we still have a whole loaf of that bread. So
Right.
I make her another sandwich, and she goes, "Did they forget the seeds again?" I'm like, "Well, it's the same. It's the same loaf. So we're gonna have to get through it." Anyway, so we go to the grocery store yesterday to pick up some stuff for Christmas, and we walk by the bakery, and she sees the bread with the seeds, and she runs up and very loudly,
Oh no.
so everyone can hear her, goes, "You remembered the seeds, thank you!" And then grabs the bread and throws it into our cart. The bakers look like, "What are you talking about?" And my wife and I are just like, "Yeah, we're just parenting, leave us alone," and we just move on with our lives.
We're just parenting. Leave us alone. I love that. Oh God, that's so incredible on so many levels.
Yeah. So that's how those like fun little parental encouragements become just public outbursts of stuff. So like anytime, like if you're out in public and you just see a kid just like yelling strange things or just behaving oddly, just remember there's usually a story behind it, and just a well-concocted story from parents that just try to make it through the day.
God, I don't know if I've got anything like that. I did all kinds of things as a child, but I can't think of any stories where I know now as an adult I was clearly fed a fib for something to alleviate such a situation. That's very good.
Yeah, that's kind of how our week has been going.
Awesome. And now I have to ask everybody, chat, peanut butter and jelly. Are you smooth or crunchy peanut butter? And what is your jam flavor?
Ooh. Now, no, so my girls, I guess, take after me. I am a Concord grape jelly kind of guy.
Interesting. Okay.
And so are my girls.
All right. I am, if I have to buy something at the store, I will do seedless strawberry. It has to be seedless, though.
Okay, so you and Justin, oldest daughter, would get along because she does not. It's funny. She likes seeds on her bread, but not in her jams and jellies. Well, I guess not. It wouldn't be in a jelly, but
yeah. No, I'm with her. Yeah, no, I'll do seedless strawberry. But Lo Mom does a homemade peach jam.
ooh.
And so
Hopefully seedless.
yes, it is seedless. But when that is available, that's really good because it's great on PB&J's, but it's also like great to put that stuff on ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. So when I can, that one.
You know, a peach jam is also good. You can make it into like a reduction if you're making like a pork chop and want to put it on that. That's really good too.
Yeah, I think we've done that before.
Flashfire, no, absolutely. We have an extra loaf of bread in the house now, and I'm the only one eating it because we now have the seeded bread. So yeah, we have extra bread in the house. So
Incredible.
Yeah, it looks like we got a lot of a nice distribution of grapes and strawberries, peach. Yeah, Liz goes for the honey, peanut butter and honey. That's nice.
Peanut butter and honey, I like that. That not as like a sandwich. I will do that if I've got English muffins. That'll be a good like breakfasty thing.
Ooh, yeah, on English muffin. Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I feel like Jen, you and I like we've come to appreciate good honey.
Yes.
As we've matured into the people we've become. But yeah, fine honeys. Who knew?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely a honey connoisseur. Oh no.
Cheese.
Did she just say cheese?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Her shirt looks like cheese.
Joe, I'm gonna bully you for that. What? Who's bullying you? I wanna back them up. Dipping your... I always forget about this. I always forget about you using applesauce as a condiment for your pepperoni pizza. And then it pops up and I get mad all over again about it. Oh, if you put it on TikTok, you deserve the bullying. I hope it goes viral and all of TikTok bullies you, all right? Oh, Carl is posting a thing. It's your description of a PB&J.
Okay, would you like me to read it, or would you
please,
like to read
absolutely, you go for it.
Heavily ground roasted legumes, simmered and sweetened Concord grape compote?
Compote, yep.
Compote, slathered on a fresh whole wheat baked bread. That was my nickname in high school. And topped with flax seeds, whole grain barley, cracked wheat millet, sunflower seeds, and oats. That sounds really good.
I'd say Carl's a fucking master.
You know, Carl, you and I, we should go in the business of pretending to be sommeliers and just like making stuff up of why this wine will go good with your meal.
Answer this question.
Have I told you the story of when Jamf and I were on our honeymoon in Napa Valley? We actually saw a couple storm out of a nice restaurant because the sommelier was not there that evening.
Oh, you know what? I do I made a shocked face, but I do think I kind of remember this happening.
Yeah. I'm just trying to imagine what those people's lives are like. That is the gravest insult that would completely waste their time at a nice restaurant. That a person to tell them what wine to match with their meal is not there that day.
I'm sure they went home and got mad at somebody for taking their internet username too.
Yes, because they were clearly around first, Jen.
Exactly.
Hey, wait!
I'm gonna help her out. Oh god, no, I didn't read the question. Oh!
Oh, metric, great vegetables.
Yeah, this Jen Circus metric was like, I'm eating flavored root vegetables. I was like, you're gonna have to elaborate because is it like a loaded baked potato? Is it chips? Is it like, what's happening? It ended up being chips. But there were so many options for it, and then we just went off the rails.
I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can read the log when it's your turn to pick something.
Oh, that would be nice. Oh, she's repeating the question. Thank you, An. All right, what's that phrase originally meant to convey? Oh, God. Well, I mean, my gut was that it's the first thing. But that's the obvious one, so I feel like that's not the answer. I don't see how that fits at all. This whole thing started, I know she was saying that people were using phrases incorrectly. So, like, this feels like is what it should have been to start with. And this feels like it's the same kind of thing, so I actually wonder if this is the right answer. Fuck! Everybody talk about your jellies and jams some more.
Jams and jellies.
And bullying people. I have an email. No, okay.
But yeah, bullying is wrong. Also, let's just get that out there.
Unless it's Joe dipping his pizza in applesauce, in which case it is fully justified. And I fully support it. Joe can be bullied. Also, if Joe is eating chocolate, we can bully him for that as well. Okay. Yeah, please keep your jam and jelly conversation in terms of service friendly. I do agree with that for sure. Okay. I mean, look, it has to mean this. It has to mean, this is what it has to, I don't know how people are misusing it, but it has to be this. I'm going with it. This is how I would interpret it. If we're wrong, we're all wrong. I look so bored at my desk.
And you know what? I mean, it looks like Anna's believing it.
Yeah.
She believes it's the right answer.
Oh, we were asking how people were misusing it. Okay, the original meaning would be like, you don't care about it, you can't change this path, you have a duty to correct it. Okay. So this, I was misinterpreting the order these questions were going in. Okay. I thought the first one was like, what did it originally mean? I wasn't reading it. That's what happens when your four margaritas deep.
Yeah. You know what? Let's give credit to your homeroom teacher for letting On take her time answering this.
Right? Yeah. So I would imagine it should be, you have a duty to correct it.
This is it.
It has to be.
Exactly.
Yay! We made it! Teamwork!
That's right. Everyone was just so patiently waiting with bated breath.
Can you imagine? Like, I would have loved that if it was like you got asked a question in front of the whole class and you got to take your time thinking about it.
Yeah.
That would be great.
While the guy immediately sitting behind you is looking very bored and going, it means you have a duty to correct it. What? A duty to...
All right.
Thanks.
Yay, music notes.
You became closer.
Yay.
And you became smarter.
But like,
sort of.
No, I got more charming, I guess.
Oh, there you go.
What the fuck? All right, sure.
And you've impressed your cat. It's just everyone wins.
Perfect. What more could you possibly need? All right, I feel like I gotta go find Not Kanji.
Not Kanji. How is Not Kanji doing? And he is not there.
Motherfucker! All right. So, hey, you got speech bubble. I'm gonna talk to you. What's up? Hey, yeah, what's with this Phantom Thieves business? Just to ask you casually. You became closer through academic misconduct. I mean, yeah. All right, so if Kanji's not here and I can't get to On because she's at the hospital, what is the recommended course of action? Just go to work, I guess, because that increases my charm.
Yeah, you can go to work because that will increase your charm. I think you need to, for On to progress, you need to get your kindness up. And the only way you can get your kindness up is at night. So really the day is yours if you want to study, if you want to go talk with Goth Doctor, if you want to... yeah, I would either study, hang out with Goth Doctor, or... yeah, it looks like she might be available.
Let's go do that. Yay, she's got a thing over her head. I like it. Goodness. All right, let's see. What do I got? I'm looking at my list.
I can do a quick segue. So we were just talking about Justin's oldest daughter. I had a really funny work meeting on Tuesday. So it was an early meeting, which never fun, but it was with 2 members of my department who are around the same age as me, and we have similarly aged children. And because it's the holiday break, they're all home. And they kept interrupting my one coworker. Like, this is a video call as well. So like, she would come running in with like Moana dolls, like, "Mommy, look," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, that's great." And we're all parents, so we're fine with it. So and then Justin's oldest daughter came running in, and we're like, "Should we just like put our kids on the call and just like let them talk for like 3 minutes, and we'll go get coffee?" And that's exactly what we did. We just let our kids held a work meeting for us while we got coffee and water.
That's incredible. So I can't do anything here? It said I need bold guts to take the medicine again, so...
Okay, so we gotta work on your boldness.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna leave now.
Take care.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like unless not kanji is available, you're at a stat impasse. So I would, at this point, move down to the next priority of trying to boost your stats with something.
All right. Let's go ahead and just do... Oh, I can't warp there. I guess I'll just go work, because I don't know how to get my guts up, and I don't know how to get You said kindness has to be at night.
Yeah, so until you can work the flower shop in the afternoon, the only way to improve kindness is at night.
Okay.
By helping out Sojiro. Boldness, you can get your boldness up on rainy nights and going to the bathhouse for whatever reason.
Jesus, okay.
What do you want to do?
All right, so I guess for now I'll just do this. I'll work. Sure.
Be more charming.
God.
Oh, there's not kanji.
Hey! I was trying to hang out with you, sir. What are you doing here?
No, literally, I wanted to hang out with you. Why are you here right now? It better be I am buying a coffee for my hardworking mother.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm all about the carbs. Fuck yeah.
Oh, but you still did get a
What?
music note with things.
All right, cool. Dope.
All the charm.
Hey!
Nice, way to go. You're a head turner.
Hell yeah.
Wanna
Okay,
head back?
speaking of a head turner.
Ooh.
So...
Is this the murder rug?
This
That's
is-
how they murder?
This is not the
You
murder
turn
rug.
their head until it goes click.
We'll get to the murder rug after this. So Jeff went to go get our groceries for us today.
Did he also get the correct bread?
I don't know. Yeah, he did actually. He did actually get the correct bread. I was like, did he get bread? Yeah, he did, because we do have a recipe that we need some good bread for. It's cold here right now by Texas standards. So he was wearing a flannel, and then also he's got one of the insulated like vests. And so he had the vests on with his flannel, and I thought it was very attractive. But apparently so did a woman that was at Whole Foods. So our Whole Foods has a coffee bar and stuff at it. And a number of like places you can like get like actual like food or whatever. And so he was shopping, and apparently when he went by the bar area, because there's also like a beer like a bar in the middle of it. When he went past the bar area, there was a woman who like flat out hit on him and invited him to stay for a drink until she saw his ring saying that he was married, and she was like, oh, well, like, we could still hang out if you wanted to, but was clearly disappointed.
Oh. Yeah, like, I like to imagine in those situations, it's like a crucifix with a vampire, like they start hissing when they see the ring. Like,
You're back. Hey.
I mean, Jeff is a very charming and attractive man.
Yes,
so
he
I
is.
I don't blame random stranger.
Hi, Jam.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Jamp. Hello, Jamp. Yeah, do the ring check. Absolutely. So believe it or not, that's actually an excellent segue to a very similar situation, yet totally different situation I found myself in. So I was at our grocery store, which was not a Whole Foods.
Hey,
It was
where do
our
I need to go to get my kindness up?
You need to mop the floors.
Oh, okay.
Or you can hang out with Sojiro.
What's up, dude? Is your thing gonna... It's not gonna happen yet. I feel like I should probably just go ahead and do my kindness.
Okay.
So I can be ready.
Next time, then.
So anyway, I'm at our grocery store that has the 5-grain bread, not a Whole Foods. Not that it matters, but I just like painting a picture for everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
And I was in line checking out, and a man in the checkout aisle
Sorry.
next to mine turned around and came up to me after I was done paying, and he was with his wife. And this man was he was very well dressed. He had like a white turtleneck that had kind of like a cross, like a diamond pattern in the stitching of the sweater. So white turtleneck sweater, kind of like a diamond shapes going down, wearing like a tan leather jacket, nice jeans, and leather boots.
Okay.
And he came up to me and goes, "Hey, I just want to let you know, that's a really nice jacket that you have on." And like looked me like dead in the eyes, like piercing my soul. And like, "Oh, thank you." And he goes, "Yeah, you're welcome," and just walked away.
Okay.
And my like immediate reaction was like am I getting scammed right now? Like, what do you want? Like, did my pocket just get picked? And it was weird. Like, he was with his wife, and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, was he thinking, like, he didn't even ask me, like, where did you get it? Like, was he interested in finding it? Or, like, was he trying to make a point to his wife, like, I wanted that jacket, and look how nice it looks on this schlub, you know? Like, I'm baffled by this, like, random interaction, like, this brief intersection of two people's very separate lives, and now it's, like, bugging me, like, what did he mean by it? What is this?
I love that Jamf just used the word spiffy, because I don't feel like anybody else uses that word, because I'll say it, people look at me like I'm crazy, so I love this. I love that this just happened.
Also, Jamf was the one who got me this lovely jacket, and it is a very lovely jacket, I will say. But yeah, it was just a very weird interaction, because it did not, like, I was expecting, like, a follow-up of, like, where did you get it? Or who makes it? Or how long have you had it? You know, like anything. It was just, that was it. And just walked away.
All right.
I get anxious unless I'm doing something. Yet here I am, suddenly with nothing to do.
So you brought up the murder rug. She
I did
actually,
bring up the
this was fully voice acted. Hold on.
It's so awful just waiting for the results, isn't it? It's
Sorry,
so
Kyoko, for
worrying.
talking over you.
I'm sure things are going okay.
You're right. All we can do is believe and wait.
Jeff, if you're listening, I need to know where you were reading off the thing in the car yesterday. And I'm leaving that vague on purpose because James and Chat already got a warning about this. I'm gonna quiz you on something in a little bit. Just
Me
FYI.
specifically or Chat?
Oh, all of you. But you
Okay.
know, you get to be super on the hook because you're 30 seconds ahead of everybody else, and then have to talk instead of just typing things.
Haha.
So
I have the advantage. Ha ha ha.
It's not good to be a downer in the morning. Well, let's have a great day today.
because I can't. I thought it'd be very easy to find, but apparently it's not. Okay, so murder rug.
Murder rug.
So Griff is both the dogs are they're getting up there in years. And
Okay.
and Griff as an old man is he's starting to get a lot of what the vet has just been like just normal just old man cysts. Like there's just little bits like around his head where there's just like a little he's just getting little bumps. And they're like, yeah, that just happens. It's like, okay. So they went to the vet, got their annual checkup. Everything was fine. A few days after that, he ended up with a massive one on his foot. But, like, he's not bothering it. And it looks fine, so we're like, all right, we're not going to worry about it. And we went for a walk. And then Griff is weird, where he gets energy after going for a walk. So we went for a walk, and then he gets zoomies. So I got home with Griff well ahead of Jeff and Tucker. And he gets a zoomie, so I'm chasing him around the table in our living room. You've seen it. It's his favorite thing to do. Go around.
It is his favorite thing to do.
Go around a whole bunch. And I look down, and there is blood all over the rug.
Oh, no.
All over the rug. And I'm like, oh, no. What's happening? So I managed to, like, corner him and pick him up. There's blood all over the rug, and because of the struggle of me picking him up and he still got zoomies, there is now blood all over my arms. And I realize it's that big old cyst that appeared on his foot, like, ruptured either on the walk or with the zoomies.
Oh, no.
And that just, so our rug looks like a crime scene. I'm covered in blood. I'm holding Griff, and Jeff walks in. And it's just like, what's going on? I'm like, everything's fine. But I'm gonna take him into the bathroom to clean him up and clean myself up, and these are the supplies I need you to get for me so I can wrap this up. And then I will work on getting the blood out of the rug. Which is where, like, everybody who has a uterus knows how to get blood out of things. So, like, you can't even tell anymore. The rug is spotless at this point. But it looked like a murder scene. And he was just completely unbothered by the entire thing. So
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be worried that he would just walk in and be like, okay, I understand what, like immediately cool with the, like, I don't want to say cool with the situation.
No, he was in a full, like, he stopped and it was eyes wide, and it was, I think this is gonna also sound terrible, but against me, he is used to me injuring myself in unique ways, where his immediate thing was he looked at me, saw the blood, was like, and just goes, what do you need me to do? Like,
there you go.
It was immediate. It was perfect. Just like the time I, like, almost cut my finger off with the scissors live on stream, with the Doom scissors. And so I just, like, paused the stream and then came down and I was like, here's a bunch of blood. I was just like, so this is what happened and here's what I need from you. So now he just knows if he sees blood, just go, what do you need? and he goes, and it's great.
So I can appreciate that, because I feel like Jamf and I deal with similar things, except not blood, but usually from lower GI vacations.
Yeah.
Vacated GIs, and similar things like, how are we going to clean this up? Okay, let's one step at a time.
Yeah, and it's definitely one step at a time. So he's just like, he sees me with just the calmness, and he's like, okay, I will ask questions later. Let's start with how do we solve the immediate problem, and then we'll figure out what the origin was.
But I bet that's really comforting to know that, like, in a very, very serious emergency, that everyone's going to have a very clear and level head of, like, okay, let's solve the problem first, and then we'll worry about cleanup.
Yep. That's the joke that we've made constantly with Aaron and Eve living just down the street. They're like, cool, between the four of us, if the apocalypse happens, we're good. We have at least 2 calm heads. We've got enough preparations for our power grid going down. And between the 4 of us have almost every skill you could need for that situation. So, like, we're good.
Perfect. Yeah, speaking of the power grid going down, you mentioned it's cold. Like, we're about to get a really nasty cold snap on Friday, and I don't know if you're going to be out ahead of it or you're going to get it later this weekend, but, like, here in Nashville, it is going to be hovering at like 46 on Thursday, and then it's going to be a high of like 6 the next day.
Woof. Yeah, we're supposed to get down to high teens, which is not. We've already got all the notices and warnings of, like, drip your faucets, do all these things. So, like, that was part of the reason Jeff went and gotten groceries today, is we know most people are going to be doing it tomorrow. So it's like, we've got our stash of water, we've got our pots to do makeshift heaters, like, we're...
You have your towels and blankets to make your warm room.
Oh yeah. So it's like, we're pretty ready, we're covered, but, like, shit.
Yeah. You know it's going to be a nasty cold snap when the Weather Channel runs out of colors for how negative the temperatures have gotten.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody, one of the other crafters in the tabletop space. For the record, Ryuji is just telling me he's got to go grocery shopping. He won't let me hang out with him, so.
I just thought of something, Jen. Because you got your charm up, you might be able to get the florist job now. Remember, because you needed a certain level of charm, and then that will allow you to build up your kindness.
And I do that from a train station.
Right, you go to the train station, you pick up the flyer, call them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're hiring right now. Come on down."
Yeah,
it's the Shibuya.
Yeah, I know it's Shibuya. I was trying to figure. I was just wanted to see if this one also said pass. What does the pass mean?
So the pass means that when you travel between Yogen Jaya and where your high school is, you don't have to pay train fare because you're a student, and they don't force you to pay train fare to travel to and from school.
Got it. It was in the
underground
walkway.
Yes.
And then it was right there.
What are your thoughts?
It's like the game knew.
Head turning charm.
Perfect.
Oh, and I can go out at night now, so I could probably also get that. Yes, apply. Give me that kindness, yo. All right, Ashley posted a whole big thing. If you want to read that while I take care of game stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to try to imitate Ashley, so I'm just going to read it in my natural voice. So I am really bad about getting blood taken. It's a physiological response, not an anxious one. I pass out or throw up, or both. Often, emphasis on her, when taking blood. Like 2/3 times I pass out or throw up. So is that like 1/3 pass out, 1/3 throw up? Sorry, nothing. I told my boss that the phlebotomist thinks I have vascular thing, where my blood pressure drops like mad when I get a vein thing. Parenthesis. It may be raises. I can't remember what it is exactly, end parenthesis. Somehow my boss thought that meant I pass out at the sight of blood. Now that's a very different thing. Though people do pass out at the sight of blood. It's a very real thing. Here's a fun little fact that they tell you when you have a newborn. All of the towels that you should get with a newborn should be dark, so that like if you like get their finger trimming their nails, which trimming baby fingernails is the most difficult thing on the planet. But basically they want you to have dark towels so that the baby doesn't see the color of blood and freaks them, like just instinctively freaks them out. So that's a fun little fact. Ashley continuing, this man has seen me bleed. I'm clumsy and hurt myself nearly every activity. Seen me tend to kids' ripped off fingernails, and knows I possess a uterus and thinks I pass out at the sight of blood. LOL.
Can you imagine if like, and I guess I was gonna say, can you imagine like women passing out at the sight of blood, like how rough that gets? But I'm also like, I guess like I get really queasy about blood, but also uterus stuff never bothered me. And I don't know if it's just because that was different blood. Now I'm starting to wonder where my lines are.
Go on. Different blood, Jen? Go on.
Like, it's blood, but it's also not blood. Maybe it's because it's like, maybe the difference is like blood that's supposed to be inside you and blood that's not. I don't know. I haven't thought about this before, but yeah, I get queasy at blood stuff.
Maybe it's this is also going to sound dumb. Naturally occurring blood versus blood that should not be leaving your body at the current moment.
I didn't realize that working at the flower shop, I was gonna have to pay attention to things that people buy. Uh-oh. Elon, that's like the worst time for a fanfic. We're talking about blood stuff, Gutsu. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Since we're at the florist, I feel like this is an appropriate time, and I don't think Jeff is listening, which sucks. So I'm not gonna get the same beautiful. This is not gonna be as concise as this was for me yesterday when I experienced this. James and chat, but James, if I told you there was a business called Cowgirls and Lace, what do you think that is?
I think of an adult shop immediately.
Okay. I'm gonna give chat a minute on that. That's a bar like Coyote Ugly. Yes, perfect. I love that.
I can almost feel Jamp judging me for my word association from across the house.
God, I wish Jeff was here. I was trying to think. I was like a Sassy here. Sassy, text Jeff. Text Jeff for me. And tell him I need him up here right now.
You know, I have his number too, Jen.
You can also do that. But you're also like on the stream. I didn't want to like distract you. I'm trying to make it somebody else's problem. Okay, sounds like the name of a store that sells used leather chaps. Ew, used leather chaps. Gross. Clothing shop for cows. Absolutely a gentleman's club. Absolutely. Cow lingerie. I hate that it elaborated more. One of those picture stores where they give you costumes and backgrounds. Okay.
Does cow lingerie put the black spots in different places?
What do you want to do?
Oh, man.
Hey, Pathos, since you brought it up, what do you think the markdown is for used leather chaps? Like, are we talking like 75%, 90%?
Okay, so we've got Jamp saying a boutique. Yeah, so I've got 2 for, like, actual boutique, 1 for a cow boutique. I know of an actual store that does sell used leather chaps. Oh, boy. It's a really funny story. I need to know how you know about this.
Only 40% off. I would imagine more for used leather chaps.
I mean, are the chaps themselves 40% off of pants? Or is that the price differential?
Well, they started off as pants, and then they took 40% off, and they
There we
became
go.
chaps.
All right, I've given up on Jeff showing up. Okay, so we went on a little adventure yesterday. He actually is taking a little bit of time off, which will be a segue into another thing I want to yell about. We're into whiskey, and there's actually a thing in this general vicinity called the Texas Whiskey Trail. And it is a bunch of whiskey distilleries across Texas, but it might actually branch out a little bit further into, like, it might be the whole Texarkana, like, region. But I know it's at least in Texas. And so it's a list of all these distilleries and what they showcase and whatever, and they'll do events that showcase different ones of them. So we've gone to a couple things before, like there's a distillery on the south side of Austin that did an event that was advertised to Texas Whiskey Trail members that was like, hey, come blend your own bottle of bourbon. And so you did a tasting of, I think they had 5 different barrels of it, and you tasted the individual ones, and then you could come up with your own mix of like, I like this blend of like this much of barrel 3 to this much of barrel 5 and a little bit of barrel 4 in it or whatever. And you came up with ratios, like we had graduated cylinders and everything to actually measure stuff out. And so you wrote the ratio of what you wanted from those 5 barrels, and they bottled that ratio for you, and you got to like make your own blend. So we've done like cool things like that through them. And because of this Whiskey Trail thing, Jeff knew about a couple that were a little bit of a ways out, like an hour and a half from us. So like they're not far, but it's also like hard to be like, I'm just gonna like pop on over. So he's got time off right now for the holidays. He's like, I really want to go. There's 2 of them that are close to each other, and then there's a 3rd one that's kind of on the way home. That's something I want to go do with my time off. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, sure, I'll go. And that way then at the very least, like, you can do all the tastings that you want, and I can drive. Like, I'll take like a little sip just so I get the flavor and like see what it is. But I was like, I don't want to like drink stuff, so like, I'll drive us. So we went on this adventure yesterday, and it was very lovely. We had a wonderful time. But as we're driving home, I see this billboard for Cowgirls and Lace, and I'm like, I immediately was on team. That's absolutely either a Western-styled lingerie shop or it is a gentleman's club. I was like, immediately, that's what my thoughts were. And And that would be incorrect, it turns out. So the first description that Jeff found is the thing they became known for is they are a boutique shop for window treatments.
Window treatments?
Yes! Like curtains and valances and all of that. Their first thing, they are renowned in the area for their custom window treatments. They have further expanded into, they're also well known for their custom, like their brand of laundry detergent, very fancy laundry detergents. And then they ultimately expanded into having some clothing things. I'm throwing my phone now. Some clothing things, candles, body care like lotions and body washes and stuff like that. Clothing is a small portion of what they do. It is window treatments, soaps for your clothes, soaps for your skin.
So, my question is, how many very confused, sad gentlemen show up at this store with a bunch of cash to blow, and they weren't looking for that type of window dressing?
Right? Yeah. This is a whole new. There's a whole new level to do the curtains match the drapes now, or the whatever, the carpet. This carpet match the drapes. There we go. C word's hard. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that either. Margaritas! Hey, anyways, cowgirls and lace for your window needs, apparently. That got off the rails more than it should have. Anyways, there you go. That was the experience we had yesterday when I saw that billboard.
All right. Well, there you go.
Anyways, I'm gonna work with florist now.
So one of the distilleries that are around. One of the distilleries that are out by Austin, I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, but I was telling you a little bit about this, Jen, yesterday.
Nice to meet you.
So one of my best friends, his bachelor party was in Austin, and he's very big into whiskeys and bourbons, and we went to one of these distilleries. Again, can't remember the name of it. And while we were there, I didn't tell you this part, but we were on the tour, and one of the people who was working there, he was specifically in the mash, when they talk about the mash that they use on the tour, he was an RTX Guardian, and we both recognized each other.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And my mere presence completely derailed whatever prepared remarks he had around the mash, because I could see his brain trying to figure out, it's like, James, I know you don't live in Texas. What are you doing here? Like in the middle of nowhere, Texas. But so it was funny. We ran into him, and we chatted a little bit afterwards. But just really small world that of all the people that you would meet on a distillery tour would be a guardian. But it was also the kind of like those weird run-ins where I had my bachelor party in Austin, and we had all went, and we'd been planning my bachelor party for several months. And nice. All right, you can talk to On now.
Yay!
So we had been planning my bachelor party for months, and then 3 weeks after we settled on the date and the weekend we were going to be there, is when Achievement Hunter was doing their first Let's Play Live in Austin that same weekend. Now, we weren't going for anything Achievement Hunter related. We just happened to be there. We kind of avoided the whole thing. But we couldn't help the fact that all of these Achievement Hunter fans were in downtown Austin for this while we were bachelor partying. And my groomsmen were baffled at it seemed like everyone in Austin knew who I was. And they could not figure out why. They're like, James, are you a big deal? I'm like, no, it just so happened to be this particular weekend, because they don't know anything about Achievement Hunter. They don't understand what the convention was or the show, and people were coming into town for this, and it just so happened to be during the bachelor party. So we'd be going down 6th Street, they're like, James, it's James. Like a group of people would run up, and my best man is like, like, I don't know what to do in this situation. Like, I'm only here to like get him to drink and get him home safely. I don't know how to process this.
That's incredible. I do not miss going places and having people know who I am. It is nice to it that I, especially like even being around Austin, around RTX, that like I can walk around and it's like there's a small group who will know who I am, and for the most part, I can be chill. But it was always funny when you're around people who don't know that side of your life, watching that happen.
Yeah, one of the bars we were at, as my best man describes it, he described it as I was holding court with all these people.
I love that. As a love host, Ajura's shocked I know how to brew coffee. You taught me, asshole! We started this!
Maybe he's getting senile, you know?
God. Anyways, I'm gonna make coffee because I can.
Nice.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so specifically, the coffee that you brew restores SP when you're in the dungeon. Yeah, soda pop. You know, my mind, when you talk about SP being soda pop, I think back to how Jeff also thought the one of the persona was pigeon flute. Flute. So when I hear soda pop SP, I think pigeon flute demon.
Incredible. I remember pigeon flute now.
Oh, those are good times.
Yep. While we were on our little adventure yesterday, we were on the road for like a little bit, so we got to see all kinds of interesting characters. You're back! What are you doing here? Hello?
He said he went to go get some smokes.
Okay, that is true. I thought that just meant he was like leaving to go get cigarettes and then he was never gonna come back.
Dad.
You want to drink my coffee? I mean, I've already been drinking out of it, but like, sure. Here, put your weird old man lips on my cup. That's fine.
What was that? What was that? Want to say that a little? Want to complete that sentence, Jen?
No, I don't. I said what I said, and it's just gonna stay there like that. So while we were driving, we ended up behind a truck that, for whatever reason, there's always interesting decals and stickers and whatever on trucks around here in Texas. This one didn't have anything flashy, just like in very plain block white letters, relatively small, on the back window just said mean. It just said mean. And I was like, well, that's weird. And Jeff goes, you'll love this, James. Jeff goes, I wonder if he has another truck that says median on it.
Oh, that was so much better, because I was going to say that's a very average sticker.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have gone for that one too. No, he went with he has a second vehicle with median on it, so.
Well, he should have a third one saying this is my preferred mode of transportation.
God, I hate it. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, thanks everyone. It was fun being here. We'll see you all next week.
Let me explain.
Oh, I got some trivia. Beautiful. All right.
So, would you like to hear a sad fact?
I guess.
All right. So, I don't want to say that this game in particular was a large part of what motivated me to make coffee brewing my pandemic activity. like at least studying, not studying, but paying more close attention to the whole beans that I was buying, like how much I'm grinding them, like how coarse they are, how long I let them, sit in the French press, just to try to experiment. Yeah, maybe these like little coffee fun facts kind of motivated me a little bit. And Jamf is having an epiphany across the house, and I can hear it.
I love that.
Surprise!
So you're a French press guy? Do you do any of like the siphon coffees or anything?
No, I have a particular medium, and it's French press for right now.
Okay. Have you ever had a French press explode? Because that is my constant fear.
No.
That wasn't an immediate no.
No, but what did happen? So the way I, after I'm done with the French press and after it's cooled down, I have to get the coffee grounds out of the French press. And usually what I do is I have the French press over my garbage and I just kind of tap it lightly on the top just to, dislodge the grounds and they will fall into the garbage. I made the mistake one day of doing it with my wedding ring hand, and the wedding ring hit the glass a little too hard, and it just shattered in my hands.
Incredible. Also, Jamp, I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Yeah, me too. And so it didn't explode. It wasn't because of pressure.
Okay, all right.
It was because a 18-karat gold ring collided with somewhat warm glass.
Yeah, that'll do it. This conversation is voice acted. I was not expecting that.
We're gonna go out somewhere together soon.
Also, Santroka wants us to hydrate. Everybody do that. Drink some water. Also, hi, Santroka.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself because it happened to go well. Look, knowledge isn't enough. You need proficiency to adapt on the fly. You also need kindness to be accepted, and guts to be honest and direct.
I don't know what lesson the game is trying to teach me right now, but I don't like it.
Plus charm to draw people to you. The quality of your character says a lot.
The game is
about
telling you need to improve your stats.
better
Don't
yourself
forget.
every day.
Really? But it takes so much work. But I'll do
Hi,
it if it means I'll be your
Santroka.
girlfriend. I guess I'll start by showering every day. I hear girls prefer a dude who's hygienic.
There's so much to unpack right now in this. I hate that. Yeah, certain situation. Yeah, I've already discovered that. I've already been faced with this. Thank you so much. That was one of the other things that pissed me off when I tried to play this game the first time, is it'd be like, you would run into walls that were clearly locked by abilities, stats, whatever you didn't have yet. And then after that, by like a significant amount, would be the little tutorial thing that was like, oh, sometimes you'll need certain stats to do things. It's like, yeah, I've already been locked out of stuff. That's already happened. Your moment to impart this message has passed. Fuck off.
You know what? I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that some, like last week we were talking about all of the side effects that have to be listed off for drugs, even if they have, they have no correlation with the drug. It just so happened to be I don't want to say a fluke, but just something random that happened. Yeah, happenstance. There was that one play tester out of like the hundreds that they had who only followed the directions that were given to them in the game, like, okay, stop Kamoshida, and they do nothing else. And they're like, oh, you mean there are things I could be locked out of? And there was that one person that they had to put that message in there for, like, just in case that one person exists out in the wild.
Yeah. Alright, I feel like I need to pay attention because I think it's going to ask me a question. Unexplained occurrences are commonplace in the world of math. Do you mean just in the idea that, like, every math problem is like, Mr. Turner bought 40 watermelons? Like, because that is relatively unexplained. Is that what you mean?
Or, like, imaginary numbers.
You.
I heard your soul leave you momentarily.
What? It said you only need a few colors in order to paint so that adjacent colors are clearly separated. Okay. Do you know the name of the theorem named after this number? Okay, well, it's got to be one of the ones with a number in it. All right. I've not actually ever had to see this before. Okay, so it's a minimum of 4. I just, like, picked a spot, and I'm like, okay, so that one's got those boundaries. 1, 2, 3... Okay. Alright. I think it's just 4. I don't think you need 10. 10 seems like overkill.
This is it.
Correct.
Hey! Yeah. Nailed it.
Jen, I am shocked you got a math question correct. Could you believe it?
Oh, wow. Those are the colors you chose. Okay.
Well, if you're colorblind, it would still show up.
I mean,
there's no green there.
Fair. Like, it makes sense it would go with the... I was gonna say with the CMYK, but it didn't fully... I guess it's white instead of... Okay, anyways. any hoodles. I want this picture to go away. Okay, I don't know why you're all shocked at the, like, could none of y'all figure out it was 4 just by looking at this picture?
I think they're shocked that you were able to answer it in less than 7 minutes.
Yeah. God. Okay. Speaking of.
Yeah, Ashley. Cause I took the applied math for barely math literate English majors, so they covered the fun kinds of math. I like how you used literate with English majors to talk about math. That's a very English major thing to do.
We're gonna stick with some math, but it's kind of, we're gonna go with some more abstract math right now. We've talked recently about my feelings on watching football, American football.
Oh yes.
Hand egg, as you will.
Hand egg.
And my thoughts on some of the things they say are fouls, and I'm just like, I don't agree with that, but whatever. Something else that didn't come up that I wanted to talk about. Listening to the commentary that happens during a game is its own sport.
Mm-hmm.
We spend half the time listening to the things they say, and then Jeff and I just making, like, eyebrow waggle faces at each other, because everything's innuendo. Everything is innuendo. What was the one the other night? It was like they were deep in the back end for a double team, and I was like, come on.
Yeah, the Bills are just really trying to jam it in there.
Yeah, oh, there was a lot of that too. Anytime they use the word penetrate, I'm like, you don't need to use that word, but, like, you know what you're doing. But the other thing that happens is I love the stats they give, because they're all so overly specific. Because they're just trying to come up with something interesting they can say. So it's not just like, hey, this is the first time this record has been hit. It is, oh, this is the first time a left-handed dominant player with blue eyes has run 100 yards in the first 17 minutes of a game. It's like, it's always, there's so many caveats on whatever stat they're about to give. It's like, oh yeah, they're undefeated at home wearing these uniforms. Like, it's never...
You know, this kid, there's only been 3 field goals that have been made in Lambeau when the temperature is exactly 21 degrees or lower.
Okay, you say that, but that was actually a stat they gave the other night during the Packers game.
I know, I watched the game.
I wasn't sure that you watched it, and I need to say this for everybody else, that they're like, oh, only 3 field goals have been made when the temperature's like under 30 degrees, over 50 yards in the history of this field. I'm just like, that you had to put so many layers on it. Hi, Romeo. What's up? Welcome. Oh, good night, champ.
So the thing I was thinking about with that, not only are they just absurd stats, but I'm also thinking, because, I work in data science, I'm thinking about how this data is constructed, like how many things are they keeping track of, and then I'm thinking about because I'm imagining it's some analyst who's supporting the broadcasters, who is coming up with the code of, like, doing the where statement of where temperature less than this, what are all of the criteria for them to pull these stats, and the fact that they are tracking these stats so that they can pull from this data to pull these random little factoids out.
It's a day that ends in 7, so I would get more money here, but I think Ryuji is actually looking for me. Yeah, the idea that, like, I think the most impressive thing about these absurd stats is, like, yes, they're absurd, but I'm like, how did somebody come up with, like, these are the rules I'm gonna set to, like, find what a record is? It's like, that is also insane to me.
I wonder if there's, like, Ashley brought up, how much is that analyst being paid? I imagine that this analyst is preempting a lot of fun stats. Like, they go into the game with, like, here's a list of 15 fun stats I was able to find prior to the broadcast, so the broadcasters can look at it and, acclimate to it so that they can pepper that in at a random time. Like, I can't imagine someone is live writing code like, oh no, I need to quickly figure out left-footed kickers in Green Bay when it's 15 degrees and Mercury is in retrograde. And
Yeah. Okay. Question. Ryuji's asking me to go train with him.
okay.
If I say decide later, is this still only a today thing, or will this go into my, like, hold messages and I could do it tomorrow?
He is likely only available today, so
Okay. Then I would rather do that.
you don't have to make the decision right now, but his availability is this afternoon. So
Okay.
if there's something else you want to do this afternoon, you can. But if you like look around and like On's not available, or you don't want to work at your job, you could still choose to hang out with him.
I was just trying to figure out if it was a whole thing, because, like, the job, like, today is a day that it, like, gives extra money and extra stat bonus, because it's a day that ends in 7. But it's probably better for me to progress the social link while he's here.
If this were like a very clean Persona 5 run where you didn't have any of the DLC and you didn't get 100,000 yen just for being you, I would say, working the job to get extra money would be nice, but you have so much money for early game that it's not an issue.
Yeah, I'd be more, it was more about the stat increase than anything else, but it's like, I feel like the social link's probably better to go for.
Yeah, in general, I would always prioritize available social links over stat increases until you hit those walls of like, oh, I really need to progress Ryuji, but my proficiency needs to be at X.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get story now. Fuck, my water's empty. That sucks.
Yeah, this is actually an excellent segue. One of my notes was that I've never felt good after running.
Yeah, I laughed when I saw that. Because there's all these people who are like, oh, like, the runner's high is so great. And there are people who are like, oh, like, I enjoy running. I'm like, no, like, there's a reason running is other sports punishment. Like, no, stop. Anyways.
I have been trying so hard to find this running high that people have lied to me about. And the only reason I run is because, again, analytical guy, from a calories burnt per minute perspective, there is nothing more efficient short of swimming, but swimming would require me to get into a car, drive to a gym that has a pool. Hopefully the pool is not filled with people, and then shower immediately afterwards and drive home. Running is something I can throw on my clothes and run in my neighborhood pretty quickly. So for parents with very limited free time, perfect. I don't like running. I like being outside. I like kind of having some time with my own thoughts, which are all things I could be doing while walking. The actual running itself, I have never come home, and if Jamf were here, she would back me up on this. I have never come back in and go, oh, I feel so good. I probably could have done another 20 minutes if I had the time. No, I have always come back in like, I'm glad I exercise for the sake of exercising for my health, but I have never felt good after running.
I saw recently, I don't remember who it was, but somebody that I am friends with on Twitter like posted like hey, at what point does running become enjoyable? And like every response I saw was like, oh, once you can easily do a 5K. Because it's like up to that 3 mile point, it's like, this sucks. And after you get past 3 miles, you're like, all right, this isn't so bad. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to run 3 miles to get to the part where it's tolerable.
And here's the sad thing for those in chat who are a part of the Discord and frequent our fitness channel in Discord will know that I run exactly 3 miles and not a tenth of a mile more. And I never feel good.
See, maybe you're just missing. Maybe it's got to do that extra half a mile, and then you can get over that hump, and maybe you'll like it then.
Who are you? My doctor and every loved one in my family.
Yeah, I'm of the mindset like we invented cars so we didn't have to run. So like, no, thank you.
Yeah, like I can sprint. Like if I'm sprinting for my life, I can do that really well. But I'm just like, if I'm deliberately going for a jog, I'm like, nah. I feel like that's a terrible waste of resources. Like walking is a better use of calorie preservation than sprinting.
Yeah, I need to... It's one of those things, too, it's like also... I know that running 3 miles is faster than walking 3 miles, but I'm much more likely to go walk 3 miles than I am to go run 3 miles.
Exactly.
So, I'm just like, the calories per minute, not great, but it's still a good moving, so...
And I also, like, I even tried, I've mentioned this, and this is my old man moment. Justin, oldest daughter's elementary school, they have a dad run club, which has been fun from a social aspect, just to, like, connect with other, other families and other, like, some of, like, my daughter's friends' fathers. And I thought, you know what, like, maybe if I run with other people, that will motivate me, and, like, I might be able to, like, keep up. Like, if I have something that, like, I can, like, instead of me just running by myself, where I can say, like, you know what, I'm going to slow down for a little bit because there's no one here. But if I'm with other people, it will keep me honest. That was my thinking. And these insane people run really fast. So, like, after the first half mile, they're already, like, they're already well ahead of me. I'm like, well, this is just like running at home, except they're going to pass me in about 5 minutes when they're on the way back.
Yeah, I never liked running with other people, because I'm just like, no, because I was like, I'm like here with you, but it's like, don't really want to have a conversation, so now it's just awkward silence of huffing and puffing near each other. It's like, no thanks, I'm good.
No, yeah, Carl, no, I did not quit. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I still run, even though I never felt good after doing it. I am a persistent and stubborn person when I set my mind to something.
Oh, look at that little music note. Great.
Yay, you made not Kanji happy.
Yay.
Yay, friendship.
Woo.
I love measuring friendship by statistics.
You're back.
I am back. You sound shocked every time. I live here, so that's gonna happen a lot. I need more water, so I'm gonna go do that. Do you want full-on break, or do you want to chat with chat?
Well, I can chat with chat. I can vamp for a little bit.
All right, it won't be that long because it's just water. So I will be back in a moment.
Ashley, if I wanted to huff and puff around people, I wouldn't be asexual. Well, there you go. So, hey, chat. I know there's a bit of a delay, but we're almost at the end of the year. What games are you all excited for that are coming out in 2023? I will go while I wait for chat to catch up. I am excited for Fire Emblem Engage because, some people, fall for the pandery, like, oh, we're going to have heroes from past Fire Emblem games interact with the new generation of characters. And I'm an absolute sucker for that. I will eat that up all day. Hades 2. That's a good one. Ashley, I'm excited for that. I haven't fully completed Hades original yet, but I did enjoy my time with it. But yeah, Hades 2 looks really good. Diablo 4, I'm excited about. I'm also kind of worried that just with the way Blizzard has been handling Diablo IP, like making it very pay to win or pay to get the good loot, with their, I guess their gacha version of Diablo. I hope they do Diablo 4 justice. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I'm waiting. I'm hoping Pathos. I'm hoping to hear something about it. It's coming. It's coming. Just like Half-Life 3. It's there. Like, just let's look out in the field of flowers. It's there. It'll be there. Armored Core. You were telling me about that. I think 2 streams ago, Pathos. So yeah, we have Armored Core on there. Resident Evil 4 should be fun. Yeah, I'm a big coward. I hate scary games, and that's a little difficult because I'm playing Elden Ring right now, and there's some scary bits in Elden Ring. Like, things are dark and things ambush you and jump out at you, and I kind of like panic smash buttons and panic jumps on the couch as well. And it's just fun for the whole family. The whole family. Liz, we're talking about hype for games coming out next year. Pathos. I can 100% confirm that work is at least being done on Vampire the Masquerades. Sure. Mm-hmm. I'm sure some, there is the act of calories being converted to energy directed at Vampire the Masquerades, and that is a factual statement.
Love it.
Yeah, so we were just talking about. Did you have your headset on while you were gone?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so you heard everything we were talking about. So yeah, I'm still playing Elden Ring, and Jamf is, I don't want to say getting into the game, but she's invested in certain fights because like those games, the boss fights are notoriously difficult, and she enjoys watching me problem solve like one boss in particular, and she actually helped me beat a boss, Jen.
Nice.
She, like, my approach to beating difficult bosses is that I will try just going at it with my current build as I would do any other enemy, and I usually die. And then I'll try about like 5 or 6 more times, just trying to like figure out like what the boss mechanics are. And then after that, I'll change up my strategy. And like I'm flipping through my weapons, like what can I do to, beat this particular troublesome boss? And Jamf looks at my weapon list and is like, what is this? And the best way I can describe this weapon is that I want you to imagine a trident. You have a trident,
okay.
The length of a trident, but the actual pokey part of the trident is a candelabra.
Okay.
So there were lit candles on where the pokey bits would be. So
okay.
She called it the candlestick of doom, and she's like, "You have to use that." And I'm like, I'm not super good at using spears in this game, but you know what? I've died enough times to this boss. I'm gonna try. Jen. Guess what was super effective against this particular boss?
Did it like light him on fire?
It did. It is exactly what it did. It was the fire. And here's the thing I learned about spears in this game. If you have a shield up, usually when you swing your weapon, you drop your guard to swing your sword or your axe, and you're exposing yourself to counterattack. Spears can be thrust from behind shields, so I basically just kept my shield up and I kept poking him with a candelabra, and he just burnt to death. And I laughed, and everyone laughed, and I'm like, I spent way too many hours trying to troubleshoot this, and my wife was like, oh no, look at funny weapon, use funny weapon on funny boss, and as with most things in life, Jamf was right.
Perfect. Perfect.
Santroka, I want to make sure I'm getting your name properly correct. It was the Godskin noble or apostle in Volcano Manor. I've fought other Godskin enemies in like open terrain, but like in a church setting where you don't have a lot of maneuverability. I was just getting eaten alive by the guy, especially when he does this little fat guy roll in a narrow space. That's cheating, and I don't like that game. But yeah, having the spear and shield, I was able to poke him to death.
Perfect.
But yeah, we have a lot of things we're excited about. I know you're very excited about Hades, and we talked about that extensively. Yes. But still, like the hype is still there. That is a gorgeous looking game. I can't wait for the soundtrack too, because the soundtrack was pretty good in the first Hades too.
Yeah. Next year has the potential to be a lot. It has the potential to have Hades 2, Silk Song, Breath of the Wild. Oh god, there was something else too. Yeah, there's a lot, and it could be
Baldur's Gate 3.
You got time right
like now? I was playing that for a little bit, like it was fine. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get back into that.
You still prefer sitting around the table playing with other people than doing the video game version of it?
Yes, I would much rather sit around a table with people and imagine the visuals than I think the tracks that it had.
Fair.
How long have I been waiting on Silk Song? I mean, that's a weird question to answer because Silk Song has kind of been in the works since Silk Song was originally supposed to be DLC for Hollow Knight. is when they did, so Hollow Knight came out of a Kickstarter, and they're like, hey, if we reach this stretch goal, we want to do Hornet-based DLC. And they blew that stretch goal out of the water, so, like, they did Hollow Knight, and they did the DLCs that were Hollow Knight, and, like, cool, like, now we're going to do this, work on this Hornet one. And it just got so big, they're like, fuck, it's just a whole other game now. So, like, I've known about Silksong in some form since the beginning. But it was somewhere along the way of, I want to say it was over the course of the pandemic, where they finally were like, hey, this is too big, it's going to be its own game. They showed it at E3, not this past summer, but the summer before, when there was like, here's gameplay from it, and you're like, oh, shit. And like, the one thing that Team Cherry has always been very good about with all the other DLCs they did for Hollow Knight is they never like showed anything until it was like ready to go. Like any other DLC that happened, they're like, here it is. It releases in a week. Like, it was always like that. So they're like, hey, here's gameplay for Silksong. It was like, oh, fuck, that's gotta be close. And there was that trailer at that E3, and then it's been radio silence, complete silence since then. So, like, it's weird, and not how they normally handled things. So, like, I've been actively waiting, I would say, probably since that E3. I was like, cool, that happened at E3, probably, like, maybe, like, a fall holiday thing that year. And then it's just, they've just said nothing since then. So, probably, I guess at this point, you know, a year and a half. But, like, passively waiting for it since I played Hollow Knight, because that was kind of always the plan. So... sure, I'll spend time with you. Or, because I have one more thing to wash. I don't think it's worth spending the night doing the one bit.
It's really not. If you're gonna spend an entire night, you want to make sure you're loaded up with 4 things at least.
Cool.
Metric, no, I have not played that game.
Right,
In 15 words or less, can you describe that game? Metric, believe it or not, that's actually a very excellent segue into one of my bullet points around strategy RPGs. It's like you're in my mind.
Carl, I was hoping but not expecting. I was like, that would be great, but I straight up was like, I don't think we'll see anything at VGAs. And I was right, so there we go.
Oh, you have the day off today.
Yeah, what the fuck? What am I doing right now? I'll decide later. I can't imagine. I feel like On's just always. I feel like On's just inaccessible until this is all over. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay.
But you know what? You're prepared now with your charm so that you can hit the ground running.
Cool. So it's probably best to spend my day with Ryuji then. That's
yeah. I would say.
Getting.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good choice.
Look at those coffees, man.
I bet it smells really good in the morning, and when you come home.
It's Golden Week. Although I guess it doesn't matter to us. I vaguely remember Golden Week being a thing before. Oh, we're not talking about Golden Week. We're just talking about everything being shenanigans. Okay.
Yeah. From what I understand from context clues of Persona games, Golden Week is like a you get some time off from school, and it's really kind of like almost like Celebrate Children Week. Yeah.
I mean, I've only met 2 people and a cat, so I don't really have a lot to go on for deciding who best boy and or girl is. So right now he's still just not kanji. I'm like at 50-50 remembering his actual name at this point. So
hey, you know what? Good on that NPC for wearing a mask.
Yeah. All right. Did you have more? Did you have more on your list, or am I about to get into cutscene territory?
No, you're not going to get into cutscene territory.
Okay.
Jamp's cell phone was ringing very loudly, so I muted. So I spared you all from the ringtone.
Hey.
Thank you.
You know, not all heroes wear capes, but No, so the thing I was about to go off on strategy RPGs.
Yes. Okay.
One of the things that I really love about the way Paradox builds their like grand strategy RPGs like Crusader Kings is the emergent storytelling that comes from it. So let's take a game like Hades, for example. There are multiple different ways you can play Hades with weapons and boons, and like what boons you get would be very different. And like you hit like similar story beats, but in a way, like I would call that emergent storytelling because like, you know, you and I and the list, we could all talk about like if we do 5 random runs in Hades, it's the same game, but we will have very different experiences, and it's something that we can talk about and like have a you know, like interesting experiences. Whereas like with Persona, like you kind of get that with like the type of persona you have, but like you're gonna hit the same story beats on similar days regardless. So I love having emergent storytelling because I'm an extrovert. I like having opportunities to talk to people, and if it's something that we could be playing the same game and have very different experiences, I think that's cool just to see how that works out. So one of the things that with a game like Crusader Kings is that a very common story that is told is what happens to your first character that you have, because the game is all about like building a dynasty. So you start off with your character, you can, you know, try to like steer him or her a certain way, but eventually he or she will age and pass away, and then you become the heir of that family, and then the game just keeps going and going and going till the end of the game. You're probably like 20 generations deep. So it's a very long game, but the first character, it's always interesting to hear the story and like the complexities that happen for that character.
What would you like?
So if you're okay with it, if you don't mind me taking like 5 minutes, would you like to hear the story of my first Crusader Kings character?
Sure. After you tell me where it's a good... I can't talk to Soichiro.
Okay.
And the laundromat seems silly right now.
Okay. So you can go... you can study at LeBlanc.
Okay.
You can... So that would help raise your knowledge, which is currently at intro level.
Okay.
You can go play baseball, which will increase your proficiency. And if you do well, you might get a free ticket to play again, so you don't have to pay money to do it again.
Okay.
Or you can, I guess you can go to the bathhouse, but you can raise your charm, but you're already level 2 charm. So I would say either do knowledge or baseball.
I'm gonna try the baseball. All right, tell the story, and I'm gonna try to learn a mini game, I guess.
Sure. Push the button and swing the bat.
Okay.
So my my current Crusader Kings campaign that I'm playing as a count from Amsterdam, and his name is Dirk. I didn't name him. That's just the name that was given to him, and he's just a lowly count in Amsterdam under the Holy Roman Empire. And Dirk is good at 2 things. He's good at espionage, and he's good at finances.
Okay.
So, what I had Dirk do, Dirk is, he was 15 at the start of the game, so unmarried, but considered an adult in the game. So the first thing you have to do in a medieval game is you gotta find a good marriage for your character so that you can start your family dynasty. And as a lowly count, not a lot of prestigious families want to marry their daughters off to a lowly count. So one thing you could do in the game is you could have your spy master go out and find secrets. And if your spy master finds secrets on other NPCs, you can blackmail them into either giving you money or making them do things that they wouldn't normally do. And because my guy is good at espionage, I had my spy master go out through the Holy Roman Empire and found a really dirty secret about the King of Austria. And here's the fun thing about the King of Austria in Crusader Kings at this time of the campaign. Has a very eligible daughter. And I proposed a marriage pact, and the king was like, no way, lowly count. And then I clicked the button as like, use the blackmail. And he's like, okay, fine, you can marry my daughter. So marry the daughter, and immediately bumps up my character's prestige. So now like more people will take him seriously in like diplomatic affairs. But my wife doesn't like me because it was arranged marriage. So I spend time basically courting my own wife to have her opinion of me raised so that she could be like a helpful asset and not murder me in the future. So all the while, like I'm doing this, there's like love poetry and like being sweet, but like also like my spy master is going around doing all these nefarious like espionage things. So I'm like blackmailing my way into power and getting like bribe money, like to pay like hush money, and I'm using all that money to invest it in my armies so that when war comes, like suddenly this lowly count of the Netherlands has this massive army and just like sweeps over what is modern day Netherlands. And long story short, my count becomes the king of the Netherlands just through land acquisition and like promoting himself through espionage money. And like that's just like a fun one way you could have done it. You could have done it multiple different ways, and people are going to have vastly different stories of their characters because of like random stats that are assigned when you start the game, and the mechanics within the game that just allow you to really, it's like a sandbox of strategy games. You could do so many things, and yeah, it's a very nerdy game that speaks to me, and that's my story.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the idea of games where it's like, okay, everyone's kind of got the same basic premise, but everybody's gonna have a different thing. Oh God, Chloe! Oh no! I need to get better at baseball immediately. There's suddenly a lot of people here. James, how do I be better at this?
Aim. You should be the bat should only be covering like the bottom quarter of the ball. Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hi, Chloe. Hi, all the people. What's up? Welcome to James Teaches Jen how to Persona.
Nice.
We're teaching Persona. Oh, here's the thing. You don't have to hit a home run. Like you already get the proficiency bonus just for playing once.
No, I want the
home
freebies.
runs.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn how to do this.
You're gonna do it.
Fuck.
And Chloe, while you're here, you just missed my story of talking about how my wife helped me beat a boss in Elden Ring.
Hey.
So it was a proud day for the whole Just a Middle family.
Hey.
Ooh.
I like this passive-aggressive cat. Watch the ball carefully. Look, I'm trying to read a chat and play baseball at the same time. There's a lot going on here. Okay. But hi, everybody. Chloe, how's your blanket? How'd the blanket go? She was crocheting.
Well, oh, I was about to say, like, is this like murder rug? Like, what happened to her blanket?
Yeah, murder blanket.
Her murder blanket.
Oh!
Yay!
I like that I had a whole thing happen.
It was very dramatic.
Fuck. Now I'm missing a lot. Went through 2 whole balls of yarn. That's so much. That was wrong. Oh fuck! I keep panicking.
That was a little early. The change-up really got you.
It really. Oh god! That was
wow.
me trying to just adjust my seat, and I hit the wrong button.
For all of our, it was so close. For all the people who have just joined us, what Jen may have failed to mention is that you're 4 margaritas in today,
Yes,
right now.
several, 4 or 5, somewhere in there. So, you know, playing a game like this is something. Okay, maybe I won't bother with the.
Oh,
fuck.
Let me help you out. I will say do 3 more and then call it.
Fuck.
1. Here comes number 2.
Uh-oh. Whoopsies.
Oh my god.
I was trying to adjust it more, and it already locked it in, so I panicked and just hit a button. Okay,
All
I
right.
hit nothing.
Hey, you know what?
That's fine.
One home run in 26 is not bad.
Look, it was my first time doing it. It's fine.
Hey, that was pretty good. That was
It's
pretty
okay.
good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
No, I don't want to keep playing. That's fine. Thank you, sir.
Nice going.
Look at those music notes, though.
Hey,
oh
hey,
shit, Christian's here
Christian.
too. Now it's brutal. Your drinking is pretty tough. Look, that's okay. This is different hand-eye coordination than playing a goddamn Zelda game where there's just that access. I'm not trying to like time shit. All right, sir. Also, hi. How are you? We should have tea soon. It's great. Is Ashley still here? Ashley, laugh at Christian that you know what's gonna happen in D&D and he doesn't.
can I laugh too because I think I know something too?
You definitely, you know stuff. Ashley, yeah.
I laugh at the
Ashley and Sassy, I sent like a whole thing. I was like, cool. Like, I think I've solved the problem I had for myself. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's like kind of like my layout of what's happening. And I got some all capital letters. Yes, this is fucking great. So, you know stuff. What do you mean you know stuff? Don't look. I might be 4.5 margaritas in, but you can't trick me.
So I'm not gonna lie, because Christian said, "Hey, James," really loud, and it's like he also knows stuff because you told me. I thought the "you" was referring to me. I'm like, Jen, I did not tell Christian a damn thing. I am no snitch.
Chloe,
what were you playing? Sure. Chloe, what were you playing?
She was crocheting a blanket.
Oh, you're playing the game of life.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she abandoned it partway through, but when I saw her, she was crocheting a blanket. Like that was like it was just a chill crocheting stream. It was dope as hell.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You decided to raid at the right time because I just finished a really boring story about my Crusader Kings 3 experience, which, you know, I'm very interested in. I don't know if a lot of people out there into that particular niche of grand strategy games, but I found it interesting, and Jen is generous to let me have time while she's playing baseball. So, welcome everyone.
Yes, welcome everybody. Hi, yeah, I got Roll Strike. Hey, I'm Jen. Every Wednesday's Persona night, but I play other stuff too. But this is our Wednesdays, where I play Persona under duress, but also under James's guidance.
My nickname in high school was Duress.
Getting the stats going.
It was funny, yeah. Like, no, literally, my nickname in high school was Duress, and it was fun when I asked people to prom because it's say yes to Duress, and it was perfect.
Nice. Kyoko is talking to us.
Oh, hey, Kyoko.
I wonder if Kamoshida really had a change of heart. What if we failed? That's all I've been able to think about.
Well, we're the ones getting expelled. I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I was like, you're fine regardless.
We did do what we could. I guess all I can do now is believe. But how strange. I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's because of your composure?
I mean, we did like half kill a man, so like maybe.
He's mostly alive.
You won't get expelled. After break, we'll all be able to laugh together. That's what I'll believe.
Ever the optimist. Yeah. Optimism in the face of adversity. Adversary.
Yeah,
Adversary.
Oh no. Is this the teacher of this game? Is this the sexy teacher of this one? No. Okay, good.
No, it's not. But you're on the right track.
I hate that though. I'm gonna get quizzed. Oh no.
Don't worry, Jen. I hear you know English pretty well.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know what she's gonna ask.
I believe in you.
What's important is becoming someone else. What? Wait, I missed context. What? No, be yourself. All right, now she's just straight up talking about masking, but not like the face covering kind. All right. Oh, I hate this.
Let's hear it.
Are you a wonder kind? See if you can work out the answer based on what you know. My German is okay. I don't feel like that was super. The wonder part probably means, I was convinced. I was like, yeah, it'll be wonder like this, and then I went, oh, that would actually be appropriate. But I'm gonna stick with what my gut was. Okay. Okay, well that ends up being child. I know that much about things.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. See, your German's not as rusty.
Yeah, I was like kind of like kindergarten. Like yes, it's like absolutely got that. A Persona user, yes, definitely. She knows about that. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Because, like, wonder, again, like, yes, curious, yeah.
I gotta love these teachers. They will let you think until you get an answer.
They also give you multiple choices, which is very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. Easy to grade too.
Carl, shut the fuck up. Someone ban Carl. Don't actually do that, please.
Oh, okay. I just do as I'm told. I'm such a people pleaser. I don't work well under duress.
I'm gonna go with this.
This is it.
That's correct.
Hey! Nailed it.
Ashley, I applaud your restraint. She just sent me a private message.
Oh. Oh, thanks, Liz. Perfect. Alright. I could pay more attention to this. It's probably the smart thing to do, but part of me just wants to keep talking through it. Yeah, I'm pretty smart.
Let's keep talking through it. Yeah, you're a pretty smart kid.
Nice going.
Well, Jen, the only things left on my list are D&D related, and I know we usually save those for the latter portion. So, what else is on your list that you would like to talk about?
Oh my god, so many things.
Oh, there we go. Go for it. Rapid fire.
Oh god.
Throw them out there.
Okay, here's we'll start with a funny one, and then we're gonna do a serious thing, and then we'll go funny, and then we'll do another serious one. I like that.
Can I make it funny?
Sure.
Thanks.
We'll see how that goes. Okay. Ashley and I kind of like, I would say talked about this, like sent each other things about this. And it is something that I am actively like aware of and like trying to be better about for myself. It's the concept of don't save the candles. This is my rant for everybody. You should have
talked about this after the Candlestick of Doom conversation.
Right? I guess kind of loosely related to that. The idea is that, like, if you get, whether you buy it for yourself or somebody gives it to you, if you get a really nice candle, you get really nice chocolate, you get a really nice bottle of wine, just something where you're like, this is special, I'm gonna save it for when it feels like a good situation to use it, when it feels like it's a special occasion. So it's like, I'm not gonna burn the really nice expensive candle while I'm just like chilling at my desk working. And I'm not gonna drink this nice bottle of wine while I'm just having like a regular run-of-the-mill dinner. I'm not gonna have these chocolates just because I feel like it. It's like, no, there needs to be like a special occasion for it. And so ultimately what ends up happening is you end up saving this thing to the point where like it never gets used, or it goes bad, it can't be used or something like that because you're just waiting for the right moment to do it. And it's like, no, don't do that. Use the candle, eat the chocolates, drink the wine, whatever, just do it so that way you can enjoy it in the form it was meant to be enjoyed in, and you can bring that little bit of joy to even just like a regular part of life instead of saving stuff for that quote-unquote special moment that whatever that amorphous idea is for you, you may never hit that threshold in order to enjoy the thing, and then it just fully goes to waste. And this is something that I know that I struggle with a lot, with even like even specifically like candles and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, like this is really nice, I'm gonna wait to use this to when I can like savor it and really enjoy it, and then you just never get to do that. And so I'm trying. That is one of my goals for me in the near. I'm not saying it's a goal for next year, but just like for me as a general person, be like, this is something I want to try to be better about. Is just like enjoying a thing that I'm given or that I obtain when I get it, instead of waiting and letting it not get used.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to try to make it kind of funny. You know how I knew that about you, Jen?
Uh-oh.
Are you saying uh-oh because I got robot-y, or uh-oh as in what I'm about to say?
What you're about to say. Yeah, you've actually not been robot-y tonight, now that you mention it.
I have noticed that because when you play games where there's inventory, you will hold on to things like,
yeah.
I'm not going to use this healing item. It seems really powerful, and I'm not in that dire strait. It bleeds over. Your game thought process bleeds back and forth between reality. It's like, no, this is for a special occasion, or this is a special item. I'm going to hold on to this item until it's the most dire situation. And dire never comes.
Oh, yeah.
Dire never, ever comes.
The situation could always be worse, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Really?
that makes sense. I do like Ashley saying write in the pretty notebook, which yes, I do have a notebook I'm staring at right now as you say that. But then Carl saying write in the KFC notebook. I have written in that one. That's where all my Ocarina of Time rando notes are. So there you go.
Yeah. I do know a little earlier in chat, Chloe was yelling about being old, or someone accused her of being like an old person, and we know Chloe is not a super old person.
I think Ray called her old.
I probably have to mention just due diligence. Fancy candles are something that adults give each other unironically as nice gifts, and you, as Jen said, you should like them and enjoy them. So just wanted to put that out there. I don't want to specifically target that at Chloe. So here's another way I'm going to make that funny. For Christmas last year, Jamf got me, among many other things, a Far Side calendar, like you peel one off for each day, and the one that it is for today, the 21st of December, is a joke about candles. So I am actually staring at a Far Side comic about candles right now.
Incredible.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, no, I love candles. I love candles, and I've been bad about not burning the quote nice candles. Oh no, I do want to go down here. I forgot which game I was playing, and I was about to try to somersault all the way down here like it was death's door.
Like when I hear somersault, I think Legend of Zelda. Just
yeah.
What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna work here so I can get charm up. I think.
Be very charming.
So I was like, I was gonna study. This is, I guess, kind of related to the like saving it thing. I was like, I want to wait to study until the weather's bad. To like,
that's fair.
Make it worth it and work on the other stats in the meantime. But I know I will probably need to just get the knowledge up at some point. Anyways.
Yeah. I would write. That's actually not a bad strategy, because the things that you would need knowledge checks for don't come as early as like the charm or the guts one. Though one thing that like maybe help with the like making decisions, because there are way too many choices, I would try to keep all of your stats even and not like try to like go for like max charm before working on anything. Like try to get them all to 2 before you like actively try to get them to 3. Would be my just general advice. Is there a way
I can work on guts right now other than just the passiveness of being in the library?
No, that is the only way you can get guts right now.
Okay, so I guess this is so there's like waiting for knowledge. I can't do guts. Proficiency is the stupid batting cages.
Or it's batting cages, or if you make tools up in your room.
Oh. Okay, maybe I'll do that at night tonight.
Yeah. The other way to get guts is to go to the bathhouse when it's raining. Because I think they give you guts because the water is hotter when it's raining, and like you're really bold to go into super hot water. But if you're using that for study time, then it's one of those, which one do you want to prioritize?
So I can't like go home, or like it'll make it evening if I go home.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just work here for right now. Then.
Thank God.
Oh God, she's way too happy that I'm doing this. Okay, funny story. So, walking the dogs tonight, not a murder rug story. There is not blood anywhere at the end of this one.
Good.
Walking the dogs. They used to be a lot better about while we were walking, stopping at corners and sitting and waiting for us to say it was okay to go. And they've fallen out of that habit. I'm not gonna like point any fingers and name any names, but Jeff is bad about enforcing training habits with the dogs. So I fully blame him for why this has fallen off. But so we're trying to get them back into it, and so whenever we go for the walks, we take a little pocket full of little training treats and give them like a little half a treat. And because the other thing we're trying to do is like, since Tucker has mostly lost his hearing, is we're trying to reestablish the habit and associate a hand signal with it, so he gets a hand signal for sit. And so we've got the little training treats to try to like build and enforce these habits. So we're walking tonight. We get to a corner. Jeff crosses with Griff. I get Tucker to sit. I go to give him his little treat, and he knocks it out of my hand and it falls on the ground. So now he is frantically sniffing for it, trying to find it, and does not get the treat. What he gets is the small rock next to it.
Oh no!
So now he grabs the rock and is trying to crunch the rock. And I'm like, no, no, no! And he manages to, like, he figures out that's not fully right. So he does spit it out, starts the sniffing again. I'm trying to also find the treat so I can put it back in front of his face. It is close to the rock, so he smells the treat and goes, oh, this must be it. Eats the rock again.
Oh.
We did this 3 times before I managed to get the rock away from him so he couldn't anymore. And then he found the treat and it was fine. But I was just like, Jeff crosses the street and just hears me going, no, don't eat the rock. That's all he couldn't see anything.
Wanna head back?
He just heard the frantic, don't eat the rock. And then like, okay, here you go, buddy. No, no, don't eat the rock. Repeatedly.
And like all of your neighbors heard it.
Yeah,
and...
he's not a very smart dog. I love him dearly, but he's not very intelligent.
As my high school physics teacher would say, about as bright as a 30-watt light bulb.
Yeah, something like that. Is he blind? I do think some of his vision is starting to go, so it being dark out right now is probably not helping, but that was also kind of nose-based, so like really, he's only got some excuses. All right, let's build stuff.
Okay.
Probably make 2. Is the only thing I can make here lockpicks?
No, you can make
Okay.
you can make elemental weapons as well, like elemental items. So like if you want something to do fire damage instead of using your SP. So like if you do battle on your right bumper.
Okay, cool. Got it. Neato burrito. Okay, yeah, when you're just like, you can make 2. I was like, 2 what? All right, so. I still feel like I've, what does this fucking do? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and then we got, it just does those damages. Okay.
Yeah. Here, the fun thing about those items can be used to either continue or start a baton pass. So it doesn't need to be a persona skill. As long as you hit the weakness with a persona skill or an item, you can do it. So like if you're trying to conserve SP, but you still want to keep your baton passing going, the items are a useful thing to have.
Got it. Well, good thing I have 6, 6, and 5 of the ones I can make.
Yeah.
So.
Ashley, James, can you spend time with the cat? I want to be best friends with the cat. So the cat's social link progresses with the story. So you can't force interactions, but Morgana is always with you, everything you do, and will have like little pithy comments.
I guess I'll just make fucking lockpicks because I can, and I'm not worried about the other things right now.
Yeah, lockpicks are always a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Like the last thing that you want is you don't want to be deep in a dungeon and like away from a save point, and you're like, I ran out of lockpicks, and there's this really cool chest here.
Yeah.
It is I don't want to say the absolute worst, because I have a funny feeling there's about 10 other things that you would say are the absolute worst about this game. Top 25 easily.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Oh, I ended up with even more. Oh, sweet, I got 3. I don't know how you accidentally make a 3rd lockpick, but okay.
Yeah, I don't. It's like, that would be really weird. It's like there was a comedian, I can't remember who it was, but it's like when you're drunk and you black out, like you never make good choices. It's never like I wake up the next day with my yoga mat out. Like, did I do yoga last night? Did I make an extra lockpick? Weird. Jen, I'm going to have to say, I'm really impressed. You started on April 22nd. You've made it a whole week in this game in one stream, and we still have a few days to go.
It's because there's not been anything to do. There's been no conversations with people. There's not cutscenes of stuff. We're just like waiting for things to happen.
There you go. You know, maybe we'll actually finish this faster than Persona 4. Who knows?
Probably not.
Well, here's the thing. There's one day until the change of heart is supposed to happen. So
I feel like that's where we'll end the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. I do need to see what's happening on the... Oh, that's not the button I wanted. It's time to do some shopping, though! The military ration set. Oh, man. Can't fight on an empty stomach. Get your nutrients with this! The Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, don't worry. That sticky note is staring me in the face. Here's the thing, is we need to come up with stakes for that. Like, I said that I bet that I
like
will...
porterhouse. I like porterhouses and filet mignons.
Never mind. I get food. This is HP. Yep. And a beef patty ration. Perfect. Okay. And then enormous improvement to your training results. Ew, moist protein? What? No. No. I hate that.
Hey, hey!
Oh, God.
You know, actually, the muscle workout set is useful to have for reasons that will become apparent in about a month in-game.
Fine. I don't like I'm gonna have
Pathos.
moist.
Yes, I've played the original XCOM and enjoyed it a lot. I played the demo for XCOM 2 and did not enjoy it as much as XCOM 1, so I never purchased XCOM 2.
This film
But
critic just spiked the lens and I hate it.
Well then.
Anyways. Continue, sorry.
Like spiking the lens.
I'm just like doing my thing and he just looks right at me and I was like, that, I hate it, don't do that, please. Anyways, you were talking about XCOM.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, answering Pathos's question. Yeah, I wouldn't say into it. I have played it. I enjoyed it. XCOM, though, like it hit this rut where it was getting very samey because I had a patented strategy, and that was my team composition being 3 snipers, a healer, and 2 grunts, and basically I would just bait the enemies out into the open, and then my snipers would obliterate them before ever getting in any real danger. And it was just so effective that I did it for every map, and it always worked. So, like, I'm an economist by trade, and if I find an efficient way to do things, I'll keep doing it.
All right.
Unfortunately, it means, like, oh, I found a way to beat every map without derivation. Like, I felt proud of myself for figuring out, and then, like, by map 15, I'm like, okay, well, let's just rinse and repeat.
I feel like Jeff played a lot of XCOM. Was it XCOM? Shit. This is where I find out he is actually listening to the stream now and is gonna run up and correct me, but...
Did someone say XCOM? Ashley, wondering how I have time for games with 2 babies. They go to bed, and then that's my time. That is my time. And I get about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. So I'll let you math out my day.
I hate this text box.
Ramen.
I don't.
You said you wanted ramen. You said you wanted ramen.
I did say that. I do want ramen. I hate the words he just said. It looks like there's enough apostrophes for cutting words short that I feel like this is like a line out of a bad rap. And I don't like where it's going. Ramen is life, though. Yes, agreed. I do. That's the thing about it being so cold out right now is I'm like, fuck, I want ramen. Like, I'm just fully in ramen mode.
Mm-hmm. I have found a very good ramen recipe that I like, and I think I will make. Well, I was thinking of making it. Then I realized it's Christmas this weekend, and I'm going to be entertaining my parents and doing a lot of other cooking. So like maybe not.
Maybe not. Oh shit! You found a new ramen place around here? I need to know. I need to know, Christian. We should do that instead of tea for our next hangout. Go get ramen.
Why not do both?
That's because that's just a lot of liquid. That's just a lot of liquid.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I'm a tiny person. I can only contain so much. I haven't had ramen in several weeks. We might be going on months now. It makes me very sad.
Oh, months. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had,
want me
like a thing out of my pantry that I poured hot water in, but not, like, ramen.
You want me to share my ramen recipe with you?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I will not make it. I know I want.
Okay.
It's one of those things. I just want ramen to appear in front of me. Is usually the problem. I just am suddenly like, I want ramen right now.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'll text Jeff. Message received.
Like, it's on the one hand, I was like, yes, I would love the recipe. On the other hand, I will never be prepared for it when I want it. Goodness. Oh, music notes, yay! See, Chloe's picking up what I'm putting down. So we were talking about don't save stuff for special occasions. Other thing that is on my list. If you work somewhere where you are fortunate enough that it gives you paid time off, fucking use it. Use the time off. Don't wait because it's inconvenient right now because everything's busy and, like, you don't want to, like, leave the rest of your team in a bad spot, or you want to make sure things get done right. And if you just get through this one thing, then you can take time. Don't use it. Use it. So many places have states allow, like, a use it or lose it kind of policy where it's like literally you're throwing money out the window, and if something happens, like they change the vacation policy and all the stuff you had is just gone, you literally just threw all of it away. It's part of their compensation towards you. Fucking use it.
Yeah, 100%. So this is to yes and what Jen is saying. In my career, I lead a team of economists at my company. So I am a manager, and I am always reminding them to use their PTO. I'm not the manager who's like, no, I gotta squeeze every ounce of work out of you. The PTO is something that you have earned. It is part of your compensation. And let me tell you something. The thing that you're like, oh, you just need to finish this project and then I'll use it. There will always be work. There will always be work for you to do, whether you get it done today or at the end of the week. And when you get it done, there will be another project for you to work on. So please use it. And if you're still thinking like, I'll save it up or bank it, or like if you lose some of it at the end of the year, it's fine. What I want everyone to do after this stream, because I want you paying attention to this stream and engaging in our chat, please. Thank you. We love you. After the stream is over, I want you to figure out how much you get paid per hour. Like if you're salaried, think about, break your yearly salary down onto a per day basis and then multiply that number by 8. That's how much each of your vacation days is worth on the accounting balance sheet of your company. And you're just pissing that money away when you don't take it by the end of the year and you lose it or whatever your threshold is. So like, don't think of it as like a vague, like, oh, it's just like a not work day. Think of it in terms of the money you're legit throwing away because you're not taking advantage of that. I tell my team that. I help them calculate that, which I shouldn't do because they're economists, but some newer economists. If you think about your PTO as actual dollar values of your salary or your hourly wage, I think you'd be less inclined to throw it away.
Yep. For sure. I'm not going to get into why I'm suddenly very passionate about this, but also fucking do it.
I'm passionate about it because it's December 21st, and in about 10 days, a lot of people are going to lose their PTO because they didn't use it.
Yep.
Hey, Jen, you're also less likely to be found in the metaverse while you're dashing.
Oh, cool.
You can
Perfect.
sneak run. You sneak run now.
Hell yeah. Is dashing just regular, my full tilt walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Great. This man is not quiet. What do you mean I learned stealth from him?
He talks loudly, but he runs quietly.
I think so.
Jen, the game told you. The game is not lying to you.
You know what? Fair.
Maybe.
The game has insisted this is the case, so.
It's
Alright.
like it's like the excuse of that my character is a lot more charismatic than I, the player, am, and this is the argument that he's trying to make.
Fair. I also just got an achievement. Yay.
Yay! Drink water for achievement.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I should drink more water. Okay. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
So my little calendar was like, hey, well, like right now it says like 1 day till expulsion.
Uh-huh.
And Morgana's like, yeah, the board meeting's tomorrow. That all implies to me that tomorrow would be the drop dead have to have finished the dungeon day.
Yes.
But you were telling me that it builds in the fact that it takes 2 days to do it into that calendar warning that it gives you.
Uh-huh.
So shouldn't it, like, today shouldn't be 1 day till expulsion. Yesterday should have been 1 day till, like, that should have been the countdown, so that way I would have gone in today so I could finish it tomorrow. Because if I, like, if I went in tomorrow, I'd be fucked.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are all factual statements coming out of your mouth.
Okay, so it's not actually built into the number it says.
It should be, but I don't know if this is a weird case because the game forces you into the palace because it's the first one. So like it's some weird like because like with all the other palaces going forward, you're not forced into the palace. Like it's your choice to go in.
Okay.
Whereas this one, because it's on rails for a lengthy period, the timing of everything's kind of fucky wucky.
Okay. Yeah, fucky wucky. Yeah, we did all we could.
I'm sorry I can't offer more reassurance, but he should have the change of heart.
I can't offer you more reassurance, but here's a dead bird I found outside. Does that make you feel better?
Let's just believe.
Just gonna spit it onto the counter in this restaurant.
Hey, hey!
This is the Sunday special.
I've only got one, Morgana, so no, I'm not gonna do that. All right. So, you're talky. Yeah, no, I do have a job. Okay, that's fine. What's going on the TV?
Oh.
Okay, great. I think I want my proficiency, so I guess I'm gonna go over here.
What was the last time you saved your game?
Not at all today, now that you mention it.
Oh, you're so bold that you should like be max bold right now.
I thought about it at one point. I was like, I should probably save, but I was like, nothing's happening. It's fine. Yeah, we're good now. We just saved. So I guess I'm gonna like make some lockpicks, and I guess we call it. I feel like this is a convenient place to call it because I have a feeling board meeting is gonna mean we approach cutscene hell.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you do anything tonight, it's going to auto advance to the next day. Mm-hmm. And that means the cutscene hell.
Oh, it just starts. Okay.
Will just start. So if you want to try to get through cutscene hell, because it's 10 o'clock right now, we can. Or if you think this is a good stopping point, and we'll just resume with cutscene hell.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, I won't be around next week.
Yeah.
But whenever I rejoin, wherever we are.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna end up playing this next week while you're out here, just because I was like, oh, James won't be here. I think Jeff and I are gonna try to do. We're trying to make plans to do a fun stream together, but we have some logistics to figure out.
He does live in your house, right? I'm trying to like.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the logistics because it would not be streaming from my computer. That's the logistics. That's the logistics of it needing to be elsewhere in the house. So there's a whole bunch of things to figure out with that. So we'll see. So yeah, I mean, kind of. You're not wrong, Christian, but like. Anyways, words and stuff and things doesn't matter. Hey, I think this is a good convenient place to put a pause on.
Yeah, you finished April. We got
I
through April.
did! Yay! We got through so many days. It was great. We started on the 22nd. Now we're on May 1st. Fuck yeah.